right, we're officially live.
All right.
Oh, man. Hello.
Look, Amber's all up.
Yeah, on location.
It's crazy to think that this is the last time this season I'm going to hear you're live.
You going to hear us, though.
It's not the same. Sometimes I just want to hear.
You hear
Oh, yeah, because y'all, okay, great.
Yeah, we still be doing Patreon.
Subscribe, yes.
It's not goodbye.
Not goodbye.
See you later.
It feel like it.
Bigger and better.
I need to know a specific date we back in January.
All right, the first week, mess with him.
Okay.
First week.
Yeah, we might coming in hot.
Coming in hot. All right. Hey, y'all.
Hey.
This is the Mr. and Mrs. Mac podcast. I am Wifey.
I'm Bill Mac, a.k.a. What I want to be.
Gotta be
Y'all
something.
barely got this shit. On God. You feel me?
Because all of us tired. We all out here
Straight up.
okay. Look, boy, we sure know
It's
our
been a busy
age.
day.
Ladies, if you're trying to get 10% off your purchases, you can get 10%. I'm so sorry. If you're trying to get your lips together, you can get 10% off your purchase by using code Mrs. Mac 314 at the Lip Bar.
Yeah, that's for the little boy.
Yes.
They have some dope stuff.
Yes. Oh, Kiki, you know what? You bought something, didn't you?
I absolutely
Thank you, friend.
support everything you
You
do.
know what? Let me tell you. I was telling him the other day, y'all. I said, I see it. When the work is being put in, like, things happen. Like, he promoted that Lip Bar. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got about 10 people.
Wow.
That have bought things because he clipped it up and he promoted it like that. I'm like, what the fuck? I look and I'm like, what the hell? What's going on? Every time Lip Bar purchase, Lip Bar. I'm like, this is wonderful.
Yes.
A lot of this shit
Well, the time.
it be cracking codes.
Man.
You could be doing the right thing the wrong way, and that's all it is.
Yeah.
I agree.
Man. All right, what's going on, honey? Yeah, we on
That shit
location
going
today.
in. You know what I'm saying? We in Atlanta or the Georgia.
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes,
You
we
dig?
are. We have our friends
And we got our guests, our peoples,
Our peoples, the
the riches. Make sure you go follow them. Make sure you go do all of that. Social media, YouTube, all of that.
Yeah, make sure. Come on, shout out the official tag. So I always be telling people, but it's official. What's the official?
You can follow me personally at _Lakia Rich.
Okay.
Our family page / I don't know what it is these days.
I don't know how family it is.
It ain't, well, let's not promote it as family.
The richest.
Grown
the
folks.
richest vlog on the YouTube as well as IG, and then you can follow the hubby over here at Rich Mike, or is it Mike Rich?
Instagram Rich _Mike 23, and YouTube at Mike Rich.
My Rich.
Mike
I like this microphone, man. Make me sound sexy.
Meanwhile,
Straight up.
That's hilarious.
Like a late night radio host or something.
Late night.
Yeah,
we have really enjoyed ourselves.
Yeah,
Like,
we've been
this
chilling.
has been some peace that we really needed. This has really been like peaceful. I've enjoyed y'all. I wish we had more time,
I do too.
but it was
Time go by
great.
so fast.
It does. It just,
does.
I'm like, damn. She said it earlier. We count the days when the hour's down at this point.
I mean, but the thing is, every couple should do this at least hard once a month.
Oh, yeah.
I agree.
Yep.
That'd be nice.
It would be.
No Saturday, Sunday. It needs to be 4 days.
Man,
Yeah.
you're going to rest at least.
It needs
One
to,
of those
Yeah, it
days.
needs to be like a Thursday through Sunday.
Ooh, I couldn't believe it was Friday and we did nothing.
Yeah, that shit feel good.
It
though.
felt so good.
Yeah.
It felt so good.
God,
I'm like, I
damn,
ain't had
shit.
this in a long time.
I
It be
noticed
hitting
as
different.
we continue to get older, like it used to be like with your time you wanted to do everything, and now I find myself being like, time to me means to do nothing at all.
Nothing.
Like because you're constantly doing everything every day.
Yeah, and we losing time.
Absolutely.
Man.
With no rest, it's a lot.
Ooh.
Doing nothing
Doing
So-
nothing.
is underrated.
It is.
Yeah. People don't understand that. Y'all need it too.
So we and Wifey out here illegal. I wanted to reach out to the Georgia Transportation Department
Nah, you reach out to him
and
by
say, look,
yourself.
I didn't mean to do that. I didn't know I needed a peace pass. You know what I'm saying?
I had nothing to do with this.
serious.
What kind of friends are we not to even tell you? But who knew that y'all was gonna be raw dogging the
GPS said go this way.
Siri
We was
said
there.
go that way, and he was going that way. I said, we supposed to be over here in this lane? He's awesome. We in it, ain't we? Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess we are.
Hey, once you in it, you in it.
Y'all would definitely be
through, my
receiving
boy.
a statement.
They gonna send it for real.
Yeah.
Yeah. They gonna
They
send y'all a
calculating on
statement.
every one of them fees, baby.
It's gonna make
y'all.
it's gonna make it all the way to St. Louis.
Yeah, it's gonna make it.
It's supposed to be y'all supposed to have a scanner, and if you ain't got the scanner in the
That go in
windshield,
like your dashboard. I mean, not
take
your
a picture
dashboard,
of
but your
your,
window.
How much is gonna
take a
be?
picture of your license.
I don't know how much
I
I
don't
was
know.
in there.
Jesus
We was in there for about a good 20 miles.
The whole time.
About 20 miles. We was in that thing.
The whole time, I'm like just clutching my purse. I'm like, oh my God, they gonna find us. Oh my God, they gonna come and get us.
Because if
Nah,
I remember it right, it's different prices on different areas on the thing. It's not like one price. Like,
And
so,
listen, he was all
but
over.
I doubt that it's gonna be like hundreds of dollars. Or
Y'all
something.
in that thing.
Oh man,
Pull out game week.
very so. He was in there.
Yeah, spare my pockets on that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Please do. All right, how was y'all week?
Our week was very interesting. It has been a very interesting last 2 weeks for
It
us.
has.
Jesus.
We have been fighting off the COVID.
Uh-huh.
Almost didn't make it here to be
I
able to chill
know.
with y'all. But by God's grace, we had mild symptoms and it didn't spread through our whole entire family. So we are thankful for that. Yes, I will encourage people. Please continue to get the boost because I think that it could have been a lot worse had we not did what we were supposed to do. So it has been a very interesting 2 weeks. I had to get out of that house because I had to take care of him when he was sick, and I kept testing negative. And I'm literally using a slingshot to feed him. Like that's how far away I was trying to be.
I feel like I was in jail. You leave my food.
Yeah, cuz.
Leave it at the
On the
door.
floor.
That's
On
right.
the floor at the door.
Hey, that's what you got to do.
It was busting on the food.
There you go.
And the moment that I thought, like, I keep testing negative, I started feeling a little scratchy in my throat. But I'm like, I kept testing negative, and
There you
then
go.
boom, I tested positive. And I was like, oh my God. And now I got to do this whole another week by myself, really,
again.
because he had to go back to work.
Wow.
It was crazy. So it's been crazy, but I'm back
okay.
on the mend. And
Okay.
hopefully got enough antibodies that I don't have to worry about it
Y'all
for a while.
immune. Y'all up there now. Y'all ready.
we hold
Yeah.
we hold viral over here.
You know what? And this whole time, this is the first time y'all got it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They been
Y'all
dodging that
held
thing.
up. Y'all held up for a long time. We done had like twice.
They
3
was
times.
running good from that thing, though.
Well, we got a lot of people in our house too. So
That's another
And them
thing.
niggas be dirty. They don't be washing their hands.
they don't watch the damn. Oh, they don't do
They
nothing.
don't do nothing.
We don't really build around that many people.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Atlanta didn't never shut down, so I think the whole city of Atlanta just got the immunity up real quick.
Right? Y'all had to.
And then we be around the same people for the most part, and we got lucky. I think when we went to see Halloween, that's when it hit.
Oh,
Something
dang.
that
I
day.
think y'all got it from somebody at
Because he
the
started because they say that you get it a couple of days before you start
Like 4 or 5
experiencing.
days
And we
before.
went out that Saturday before, and then Tuesday he started feeling sick.
Listen,
I was
damn.
coughing like a dog by Tuesday.
That's a blessing. Y'all only had mild symptoms though.
Yeah, I'm very thankful for that. So
Yeah, last night, right? You know, we just talking about like right now. We tired.
Yeah.
Last night, I think when we go to sleep. Not last night. It had to be Friday night.
What happened?
Oh, shit, today's Saturday. It had to be Thursday night. Anyway, yeah, it was like 9 o'clock, and it felt like it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. We were just like so exhausted. We were like, what's wrong? Like, what is going on? We old.
that's
What's going on.
Probably that drive too.
That drive, y'all have to, because y'all drove
The
8
drive,
hours,
too.
Then you stopped to see the kids.
We did.
Y'all stopped
we
along
saw
the
a
way.
little
Y'all
baby.
did a lot of stuff, so that
But,
was exhausting.
Man,
And she took naps. I don't understand.
baby, I took
Why the hell you
doses.
was
Don't
tired?
do me like that. I dozed like twice.
You took naps.
I took one nap in the morning time.
Sometimes them little bitty naps make you more tired. Though.
I agree.
I dozed.
I
I ain't take no
did.
nap. I dozed, Mike. I dozed.
Okay.
Okay, all
That's your
right.
story, you
That's-
sticking to
yes,
it.
sir. 'Cause that's what happened. That's the truth. Whatever, baby. But we getting old, y'all. We need. Oh, I don't understand.
I definitely agree that we getting old. Like it just seemed like I was telling you earlier today, like I got my little right knee.
Right? I told you need some calcium, friend.
You be walking and sometimes you get a little shaky on you. I'm like, I be scared to be in heels. I'm
Getting
scared to walk
older,
up the
man.
steps.
Like-
I'm like, I can't believe this. Like I would have never rushed into this.
Never, not never in life if somebody would have told me this was what I was coming to.
Every time I said, I can't wait till I'm grown, man.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
And please do. Anybody that's rushing to get there,
Take
please
your time,
do.
boy. We talk like we over the hill, but I'm just scared. Like I really be thinking like, wow, I'm in my 40s. Like,
Yeah.
20's gone. I'm 40. What is that then?
Yeah, you 40, but you not in your 40s.
Yeah, you
like,
40.
You got to be like 42, 43 to be in your 40s.
Is this an effort to make me feel better or?
It's just being real, man.
Yeah.
You 40.
Okay. Big facts.
You just got there. Tell somebody 48, 49 years old, oh, I'm in my 40s. They're like, you ain't your damn 40. Right, you just left your 30. He's talking about.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like I'm in my 40s.
I've been feeling like I'm in my 40s since 35.
Damn,
That
Mike.
ain't good, babe.
Them knees go first, bro.
Don't, man. I told you to get that
first.
calcium.
I'm gonna get
Shit,
some.
we ain't got no young. They out here doing that. What is it? That young leg or young knee challenge or
Yes,
something?
I can't do it.
Nah, baby.
I can barely squat.
Yeah.
Them kids, do I got Megan knees? I got Carrie knees.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Y'all ever got cracked? Got your back cracked and shit like that?
Oh, you?
I ain't
have?
never did it. You did it?
No, I've never got my
You said
back.
you was
cracked.
scared to do it.
Chiropractor ain't no
I'm
joke,
so serious.
I went to a
scared.
chiropractor, but that nigga, he was too busy trying to get me out my money, so he was hooking me up to the little electrodes and shit. He'll pop like 2 things and then send me to the room and shit. I'm
So
like,
you
bro,
got it crack like they.
yeah, I want to get the full crack. Like,
Best feeling ever. It don't hurt. I mean,
Y'all gonna be scared that they don't gonna diss the line like.
It feel great.
I ain't never thought about it. Now if I do it again, I'm gonna be like,
she over here cringing now.
Please
But
don't.
they go through those practices where they can't mess you up because they know them lawsuits real. So they got to crack it like in a certain kind of way. So
and they
they
train
don't
like
bust you up.
Oh God, I understand that train. I get it, but
You popping your neck. No, they would pop your neck. That's what kind of get me.
yeah, you be like, oh,
You know what I'm
good.
saying?
I let them crack y'all neck. Oh,
Yeah, but that, yeah,
oh my God.
We gonna have to do it, man.
that readjustment be needed though. I promise
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
It probably do, but I don't. I'm too. Oh shit.
I need to get one, especially with me
Go ahead.
driving
get
for so
one,
long.
baby. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. That's
Hitting
what I
them
say.
damn bumps, you just smashing your back down
That's
all the
what you was
time.
saying the other day.
disc.
Yeah, you can feel that shit.
Ooh,
If you hit a hard enough bump,
that's scary.
yeah, you feel that T6 and that F1 back there.
That's not it. That ain't it.
Them motherfuckers, hey, they get to moving.
T6 and F1.
F1, wow.
F1 ain't even one.
You ain't have to tell them that. Them niggas don't know.
They probably. I'm sure they know.
They don't know. They don't know. Trust me.
All right, y'all. So y'all listen to Babyface album.
I have not yet. I definitely plan to though.
Babyface.
Give him a round of applause for me, please. Babyface.
Babyface.
This is Carrie, Mrs. Mack talking to you, baby. We gotta listen to it. I know we're gonna go to sleep. I know this is late. He did his. He kind of did like a.
Hold on. Give me. Hold on. I want. Babyface.
Babyface. So Babyface put out an album where he got other female artists on there singing,
Y'all.
and he's singing on some of the songs. Some of the songs,
Okay.
it's the whole artist.
It's like a DJ. He said it reminded him of a DJ Khaled.
Yeah, it's like
Okay, so
it's
he
a Babyface
produced the album.
mixtape.
I did not know that. That's dope.
Babyface. He
It
did
ain't.
it. It took me back, and I was all in the mood for it. He got what's her name?
I don't know.
Ari Lennox on there.
Okay.
He got
We definitely ain't getting paid though.
Ella May on there. Who not?
We ain't from Babyface, nigga.
That's okay. But I want
Oh,
you to
not
listen
the
to it.
plug.
You running the
I want people
damn.
to-
What's the name of the songs, nigga?
I need people to tell him. I mean, I need people to give him his flowers while he's still here. Because that he did
Yeah,
a great
Babyface
job.
hard.
He's
I
amazing. Always
loved
has
it.
been. I'm a big
Yeah.
fan. Yeah.
Man, you
I'm
will love
definitely
this.
gonna check it out.
You will
Yeah.
love this. The Ariana, Ari Lennox. I keep want to call her Ariana.
Why you want to keep
Ari
calling
Lennox.
Ariana?
She got one called Liquor on there, man. Just one shot.
Okay.
She just wanted no chasers.
Hey, listen, I'm listening to that tonight.
For real, it's wonderful.
Well, this morning.
Look at
'cause
James. James mad because we ain't getting nothing.
You want to tell him? You want to tell him when that motherfucker came out and everything?
Yeah, you want to tell me it came out.
Who was some
last
producers
Friday.
on the album?
Some of the producers are. No.
Jesus.
It's hilarious.
I loved it. I freaking loved it. All right, my bad. What you got, baby? What else we got? Y'all.
I ain't got nothing, cuz.
So last week, people, it hit real different when you have these shootings in like your hometown.
Right.
So yeah, we had a active shooting
Oh, really?
At a school on the south side of us. It was a VAP.
Yeah.
VAP school.
Visual and Performing Arts.
Y'all. When I say, but let me tell you how St. Louis was on it. I think they apprehended that man within 5 minutes? They said 6 minutes.
Yeah, we gonna just gonna put the sauce on it. Say 3.
3
Wow.
minutes.
All
They
right,
was
all right.
on
Yeah.
it, baby. They went in there, guns a blazing,
Yes, like they
One-
should. as
like
they
they should have.
Oh yeah, that's
Well,
it.
that we did. There was a little a teenager that got shot. She died.
Sheesh.
A teacher died, and then the shooter died as well. Police shot his ass. I said, my
should
God,
They should have.
it could have been worse
Right.
if they wasn't on it. And you know what? The funny thing is, I keep hearing all these kids talking about all these active. Aubrey had just told us the week before that they had just did an active shooting drill, and she like, what should oh my God, yeah, my baby, she's just so sweet. I said, Aubrey, that they got to practice that.
We used to be practicing for tornado
Fire drills and shit.
Fire
Yeah.
drills.
Like,
Now they have to practice for active
shooting.
That's it.
That
My
is
baby, I told her,
devastating,
I said, so Aubrey, what happens if, the teacher's down? The teacher can't help y'all no more. She said they're supposed to hide. No, baby, you run. You find the closest one you can and run. She said, I can't do that, Mommy. They said I can't do that. Oh, my God.
Yeah, she like her mama. She like to follow the rules and shit.
I said,
I don't
Aubrey.
follow no rules.
I said, I don't know. I mean, you can't take that. They teaching them what to do, but
That
I'm
was the
like,
difference
find
with
a
that.
window.
That was
Oh,
the
all
difference
them
with
kids
that.
ran.
Yeah.
Them black kids was gone.
They was gone.
It wasn't no white situation where they was just sitting in the classroom waiting.
Fuck that.
They was
hurt
climbing
you
out
and they
windows.
left. They was jumping. Some of them hurt themselves jumping, but I would rather hurt myself and stay alive.
I always think about Harley's most terrifying scream, and I just be thinking about my baby being in that situation where somebody is attacking you and you so little and can't protect yourself. Like I mentally, every time these shootings happen, I just I have anxiety.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like about school. Every day that I drop her off, and she goes to a little private school or whatever, and it's off the beaten path or whatever, but it's just like next year she'll be at a bigger school. And you know, it's just God, every time I think about it.
We gotta
You
say
gotta
a prayer
stay
for these
prayed
babies.
up,
We have to pray for these children. We have
Straight
to.
up.
How did we
Ah,
get here? Like
man.
every time I think about it, it's just
And then every time you turn around, the gun shows are real deep up there in St. Louis. Like we have one like every 2 weeks.
wow.
Gun show. You see a gun show sign up every damn. I might be putting too much on it with the every 2 weeks, but at least once a month.
Wow.
They having a gun show. Why are we having all these gun shows like this?
Right.
Gotta get
And
them,
then
gotta
the
get them
killing,
burners out
y'all.
there.
The boy had over 100 rounds with him. He was coming to do some damage.
Wow.
He had a lot of stuff with him.
What's the
Yeah.
purpose?
But what's
Like why?
what's
Why you
the
want to just, man, I don't know why you even want to do that, though. For
my
what?
thing? And I
Just
do
take
not,
yourself out, bro.
I don't. That's
Yeah.
what I was going to say. I don't promote suicide. I would prefer if you go and get some help. But when you get in a place where you sitting there thinking about, I'm literally going to collect this ammunition and I'm going to plan a date to go and kill other folks, just go ahead and end it all for yourself. Like clearly,
sad.
Straight
nobody
up.
else did that much to you. It's never that deep.
It's so sad. We gotta keep our kids prayed. We gotta just pray for them.
Every day that they go to school and come home safe.
Yeah.
It's a blessing.
We have to
man,
pray
I
for them.
promise you.
And that's so sad. It's school.
It's school. We
kids
don't
shouldn't
have
have to
these
worry about
memories.
that,
That's why I
bro.
was telling me and Mike was talking before. We used to joan on each other. The suicide rates weren't like
You
they
can't
were.
do that now.
You know what I'm saying? We used to. You
It
know what
was
I'm saying?
way worse too.
Yeah, like I'm talking
Niggas
about
used to
like
go hard on
clown
niggas. Like
you,
yeah, like I done seen people cry.
Me
Yes.
too, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Go
We used to-
in.
Can't
Yeah.
do it no more.
Right,
Right.
the time you can I think from elementary to high school, the times that we actually heard of somebody that actually committed suicide
Right.
or came back and hurt
Yeah,
somebody,
it's real
like we
far and
never
few.
heard about no
Never
school
heard
shootings,
Far and few.
period.
Yeah.
I think
just
the
know
first
your
one that I
ass,
knew
if you-
about was Columbine, to be honest.
Yeah.
Right. But you came
Probably
to school
so.
with us, man. You just know you had on some of that bullshit, you're going to get roasted.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
that's
you gonna
it.
get rough.
That's it.
Yep.
And we would actually fist fight each other, you know.
Yeah, you gonna
But
catch
Yep.
hands, but
That's about we weren't shooting.
We wasn't trying to hurt and
Just-
kill each other.
just
And
put
then
a,
even with this jumping thing that people be doing, like I don't recall a lot of that. Like
Oh, they used to jump back all the time back in the
somebody
day.
jumping.
Jumping,
At our high
jumping.
school, that's
Oh,
all they
yeah.
did at our high school was
the
jump.
nigga get jumped real quick.
I
Real
had
quick.
Yeah,
transfer by
yeah,
then.
that's all they did was jump. You must have been gone by then, because that's all they did was jump on folk.
I don't remember that.
That's why in a league I said, bro, this is stupid. Everybody just
So
jump
I
on
guess it was
somebody.
ramping up back then, and now
Oh
it's just
man, they used to
Man,
jump
they
people
were
all the
jumping, bro.
time. all the time.
I mean, but do you know the level of anger you have to be to kick somebody in their head?
Yeah.
Like that bothers me. I mean, like we
People
can
don't
go toe to toe, but I'm not kicking you in your
Why?
head.
That's
Like,
trauma
it's just
right
not.
there.
I might hold your ponytail and punch you in the face,
Yes.
but I'm not kicking you.
I mean, I think once you get into that, it's anything goes.
Yeah.
You gotta
So
be,
you don't even really realize you're kicking it in the head. It's like,
Yeah, 'cause it's adrenaline.
I'm at rage at this point.
yeah, it's adrenaline. You just you got to be mad as hell to kick somebody.
I'm gonna say that I don't ever call her being that mad.
No, not when I want to hit somebody.
I mean, because I be
Now, if
watching.
I'm defending myself now.
No, don't
Ain't
Yeah,
no
that's
get me
different.
wrong. If I'm defending myself, bitch, I got to do whatever I can do
Bite,
to get you
claw.
up off me.
But like Mike was showing me this little clip from this video, and I don't know what this girl did. It was on Instagram. She done pulled out the room by her ponytail, stepped on her leg, and was like kicking her in her head. Like I'm like, what did she do?
She stepped on her leg.
Oh,
her knee
wow.
was bent back like that right here, and she had her whole weight on her leg, and she was like hammering her in her head.
And then went and got her feet and was
and
stumping
just
her in her
started
head.
stomping
I
her
was
to
like,
death, yeah.
Oh,
And she was like
God.
twice the size of this girl too.
and I'm just thinking like that's like brain damage.
Why are you doing that to
Yeah,
her?
that's CTE. I think a lot of it goes into how long I've been thinking about whooping your ass too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the build
It was
up do
definitely
make a
some build up
difference.
in
Yeah.
that situation.
Yeah,
was
it's a
angry.
backstory.
Yeah.
He was angry.
Yeah,
Wow. I don't
I'm too
want to.
old, man.
I
Oh
can't-
yeah, we absolutely too at this point. I don't have to end. I'm not. My
depends.
mouth will really
If
get you.
I'm protecting my family,
I was gonna
that's
say
it.
because if I have to roll
The
up on these little girls in
circumstances.
high school with
The
Harley,
circumstances.
I'm a
Can you imagine?
this
But can you
together.
imagine?
You pull it
'cause-
up.
I will go and fight a kid in a minute. What you're not gonna
Bruh.
do is what's not gonna happen.
But listen though, can you imagine how much adrenaline it got to take for you to fight at this age, and like you ain't gonna be thinking about it while you fight. But as soon as it's over with, you're gonna let you know you 40.
Listen, I was
and you ain't fought in 20 years.
I was
Absolutely.
soaked
You
in
gonna feel like you in a
some
car
Epsom
accident.
salt.
It'll be
Yeah.
good.
But they gonna know not to mess with that one again. That's what we.
They
we
gonna
not
know.
coming home talking about I'm being bullied. But nope, absolutely, I'm gonna bully
But
your
you
parents.
gonna think twice for the next time. So you say maybe
I
I
probably will.
maybe I shouldn't fight with my hands and feet. Maybe I should get a bat or a
And
chain.
Listen,
Look, y'all, I was at
'Cause
work, and
I'm
this
hurting.
woman told this girl, she told her, I ain't got time for you. She said, I got one good fight in me, and that's for my kids when they get ready to
telling
fight.
You saving that guy. You saving that guy. You gonna power up like Dragon Ball
She
Z.
was like in her 50s.
listen.
She was like in her 50s. I got one good fight left in me, and it ain't for you. I'm saving it for when my kids need me.
But
Listen,
she
I
know when
feel
that fight
all
over,
that.
ain't gonna be no more. It's gonna
Because
be
with
it.
the level of bullying and some of this stuff, these
Oh,
kids be
yeah.
come on and say, you got one time.
They found some little boy dead in St. Charles that hung himself.
See?
Because he, I'm not sure if he was bullying, but they call him a preteen, what they call him. And as a preteen, what's that, 10, 11,
Yeah.
12?
Before 13, yeah. So.
I mean,
12, yeah.
so you hung yourself? What happened?
That's crazy.
Right.
Like, they just found this little boy. I said, Jesus. They thought it was some foul play in it, that somebody might have hung him or something. But they said it wasn't no foul play.
That's crazy. For you
You hung
to
yourself.
want to do that at
yeah.
that age.
That's why they say, "Oh boy, shot the school up." He said he ain't had no friends.
Yeah, he had a whole little book or something. He had no friends.
He had.
no-
They say he had a
no
list of other
girlfriends.
schools he was finna go to too.
Yeah, he was from with all them damn rounds.
What kind of school? It was what grade?
Visual
High school.
High school.
It was high school. Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah,
So he like on some, I ain't got nobody, I'm lonely.
Yeah.
yeah. He was 19.
I
He
might
had
as well
graduated
take
from the
everybody else
school.
out.
He had graduated from the school the previous year.
Man,
You
damn.
should have been in college somewhere. Like, you need to go find some friends or be okay being alone.
Find you a
But
girlfriend.
here's the thing, though. This is why, like, mental health and noticing these different signs in our children are so important. Like,
Yeah.
still to this day, I feel like even though this generation, we more likely to go to counseling and get therapy and stuff like that, it's still so much taboo around it as
Oh,
well.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of denial. Like, I know
Cause the
people,
parent be acting like they had no idea this kid was going through.
Oh
this
yeah.
for the most
Oh my
part.
it ain't
God.
ever a time that somebody has been able to come to say something to me about Jarian or Harley that I didn't know. Like,
Right.
yeah, they capable of doing that
Yeah.
because you're
Yeah,
paying
you
attention.
know.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't like.
Supposed
I
to know
can't.
your kids, man.
Right, you ask questions. I be in their business. Like, what's going on? Jarian, he wanted to shut down and get mad. No, you gonna talk to me. You gonna
Right.
tell me something. You know,
Yeah.
because it's help out here for this stuff. So you're not gonna tell me you have a kid. If somebody was paying attention, that you
There were no
literally
signs.
this distant,
Right.
and I ain't noticed that it was nothing going on with you.
Yeah.
Even if I didn't know everything, something was off.
Yeah.
Something was off.
Yeah, we gotta talk to these kids.
It should have been a sign to make his parent pull him to the side.
But you know what? Us as parents as well, y'all, because we have to be able to. These kids have to be able to come and talk to us as well. Right. Like we have to make that a normal thing.
Absolutely.
Right, and she's not the one.
Comfortable. I am she not the one. Them girls talk to me about everything.
Nah.
They talk to me about every single thing.
I wonder how much shit you think I don't know that I know.
What you know?
I know some shit you don't know.
I bet you don't.
Because you overreact all the time, so they don't tell you shit.
So I'm sure that they told me.
I know something you don't know.
What you know? Go ahead and tell it. Spill the beans.
I'm not finna lay it on the table like that.
Not on this.
I don't do it, James.
When you gonna tell me?
I need payola.
No, when you gonna tell me?
You have to pay for this information. I don't know shit.
No.
All right.
But you know what? That's actually good. It's stuff that Mike know about Jari and stuff that I know about him, and we don't, because the most important part is being able to have the balance where they got somebody to go to. You know what I'm saying?
I tell Kiki the real important shit that I feel like both parents should be privy to. But little stuff that he just tell me in confidence that she really ain't even, it won't matter if she know or not. I just like, I'm going to keep that between me and him so he'll know to trust me and continue to come to me about certain stuff, just like with her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But even in conversating with him then.
Conversing.
He just saying.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, he just
with conversing. You're right. With conversing with him then, I let him know, like, listen, I'm gonna have to talk to Mike about this because this is this caliber, and then there's other stuff that is like, okay, this our little thing. You know what I mean?
So, tell him.
But just being able to have somebody to talk to, you know what I'm saying? Because
it's important.
I feel like I was that kid that didn't know how to talk to nobody. Now, I journaled and wrote a lot of my thoughts down or whatever. But I literally had to go to counseling to be able to open up. You know what I'm saying? Because I did have that mom that shut everything down. You stay in the child's place. This ain't this. You know what I mean? So you just like, I don't have a voice. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what? James told me I was wrong for giving them a voice, though. But I felt like I didn't have a voice for so long.
No, I didn't say not giving them a voice.
At the age?
Giving them choices. Yeah.
Giving them choices. Because I always gave them choices. But I feel like I didn't have that. So I need to see.
You weren't supposed to have that, though.
Well, how you know what I wasn't
You get choices when you get your ass out of my house. Then when you start making choices.
Well.
On everything, though? I'm
on
not
everything.
good at this. I'm not good.
On everything, yeah.
I'm telling you, like I just feel like I was just, and I know it's a bad thing, but I just feel like I didn't get those things when I was younger, and I feel like I needed it. Like I needed to be able to go talk to my mom about things, and for her to be like, okay, well, what you want to do with this, and how you feel about this. I didn't have that.
Well, them not choices. Those are feelings.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem, Carrie. We're raising from a place of trauma. This is all
the problem.
Like we went through trauma, and as a result, we're trying to course correct, but we're creating other trauma as well in the process. Yeah. And I think that's what we have backwards. To. Now, with that being said, because I definitely gave Jarian a voice, much too much of a voice, to the point where he feel like he can say anything and he need to be heard. And it's
to anybody in any conversation. It don't matter the age, wherever the location. You feel like he can blurt it out and say what's on his mind regardless.
With that being said, he's one of the most confident individuals that I know. He can have a conversation with anybody. He's confident. He's arrogant to a point, which I appreciate. But being able to find that balance between having a voice but knowing when to stay in your damn place, I missed that mark somewhere.
He's not great at reading the room.
No, he ain't reading. He gotta be heard. Like he is definitely, he needs you to hear what he has to say. But like I said, I appreciate the fact that you know how to communicate. Yeah. I just need you to fall back and understand you can't communicate this way in every situation. Like, other people's voices are just equally as important.
That's what he don't get.
Yeah.
He don't get that he needs to listen just as much as he speaks.
Exactly.
He wants to be heard, and he wants his words to be the last word.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Now, Harley on the other end, she's very vocal as well. But I think that we're doing a much better job because we picking up on some of the stuff that we did with. So it's like, okay, we're going to pull you together. Like Mike used to always tell me, he shouldn't be talking to you like that. You know what I'm saying? And I used to be like, but no, I want to be heard. Now, hearing those words at 22, I'm you disrespectful. But no, you've been doing it this whole time. It's just grew. And this is what he was trying to tell me. And if I could go back and do anything, I probably would have taken that advice because I didn't see it. Yeah. Because I'm like, you sound like my mama. Every time I tried to say something, you like, you don't talk to me. I'm an adult. I'm your mama. I'm this or whatever. So when he would say it, that's what triggered me. And I'm like,
you can tell that's what triggered her too, because she get mad at me, and I'm trying to tell him, no, he a kid. He's supposed to stay in the child play. He's not supposed to talk to his mama out of all people like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Being disrespectful. He's being disrespectful. Shut him down right now. And she don't shut him down. She just be like, well, this and that. I'm like, nah.
I was trying to understand. No, come on, vocalize with me. I didn't want to shut him down, but now I be wanting to throat check him. Like literally, like, for real. You got one more time. I mean, that's where we at now. Yeah. Like I literally have to tell him, like, Jarian, don't play with me. I swear to God, I will drag you in here. Right. Like, do not talk to me. And I literally have. It has been times I had to block his number. You know what I'm saying? Like but he. It's so unusual for him because he's like, I'm just trying to express myself. But I'm like,
and I've been doing this.
Yeah, and I'm like, it didn't sound like this when you were 5, 6, 7, 8. Like it didn't sound like that when now you're a grown man talking to me. I'm like, wow, I created this monster.
And and the worst thing he do is he'll put himself, even though he's an adult, he'll put himself on the same level as you. Yeah. And try to bring up some of your shortcomings and
but you be doing this like so it's such a hard
and use it against you, and he know good and damn well not to do that with me because I will end it. I put a stop to it so quick, and he know it
straight up.
He be looking like he want to try me sometime. He be like, let me leave.
I ain't gonna even do it.
I think he tried Mike one time. He got his ass drugged, and Jarian ain't booked since. Like seriously,
he ain't booked on me since. I just gotta look at him a certain way. He be like, I ain't even trying to deal with it.
Just go out the door and slam the door.
Yeah, he'll be mad, and he'll kind of say something to his brother, but he ain't. He's not gonna confront me.
Wow,
that's over with.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. Wifey know all the information. I found out a lot of shit late.
When you find it out?
Vital information with the children.
From me?
From you way after.
Tardy.
Okay.
Yeah, big tardy. Straight up. You be withholding, but it's all good.
Not withholding.
I be like, well, wait, I was trying to just.
You wasn't trying to do shit. You were trying to withhold the information.
I wasn't. I told you, didn't I?
Nah, that's not. We moving on.
That
ain't applicable.
You got to be on time.
Yeah. You got to be on time.
It don't count.
No, it still count. But I mean, friend, I'm always at your back. But in this situation, just speaking from experience, the timing does make a difference. Because what ends up happening is with certain stuff, if they feel like they can confide in you and it ain't going nowhere, then you just become that person. But oftentimes they do it because they know we the weaker party, and so
they always do because they know I'm the weaker party.
Exactly.
Always.
So over on y'all.
Mike and I have discussed things that's like, this is important that both of us know, regardless of what that's gonna mean for him. And then it's stuff that, like I say, they talk sex and all that type of stuff. Me and Jarian ain't talking like that. I don't need to know it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And we be talking about other stuff that is just like, I don't have to
like
talk about
sex stuff. I wouldn't talk to. Like, I don't. You're not ready.
Yeah, I don't even want to know.
You're not ready for that at all.
It's a different with girls and boys.
I can't talk to you about that. Like, you don't know that.
As soon as Harley had them questions, I'm like, Mama. Mama.
There you go. All right.
But yeah.
That was good.
I want to know, how hard is it to hold your tongue with your partner as you get older?
How hard is it?
Like between.
Yeah, to hold your tongue.
It take Jesus.
It be
disciples.
hold your tongue with who though?
With Kiki.
Oh shit, man.
It get harder and harder as I get older.
Like, why?
I just don't know.
Patience don't ran thin.
Yeah. And it be stuff you feel like they should already know.
Absolutely.
And it be like, God damn, like you should know this by now.
Now the funny part is when I listen to y'all, Mike is Carrie and I'm you.
Yeah.
Cause Mike is so mild. Like Mike don't like confrontation. He'll mess up, but he don't want you to tell him he do. But me, my patience is like I don't even think I got patience no more. Like my patience like arthritis, like with the bone reaching the bone.
Kiki ain't holding no tongue.
It happened. Boom, I'm coming.
Oh wow.
She just go off like out the blue. I be like, damn, I used to be able to see it coming.
You can't see it coming.
Sometimes I'd be like, whoa, wait a minute. That wasn't supposed to be like that.
Case in point being, the other day, I was irritated. I had been in that house for too long. And he sat down next to me after he got home from work.
Crazy. This was crazy, bro. Go ahead.
He said, hey, babes, I love you. I said, I love you too. I miss you. I said, motherfucker, what that supposed to mean? What does
she said, no, that ain't what you said. That ain't what you said.
Oh my God.
You said, what exactly do you miss about me?
Right, that's what I said.
Friend.
I'm like, because I'm here. So I don't know what you're missing. I
You
said,
was
girl, girl, when I tell you, I done went into this whole spiel. And he was just like, I had no idea. I was like, don't tell me you miss me no more. I don't want to hear that no more. Like, I don't, because I'm always here.
I said, I did not know that was finna go there, bro.
You had to be irritated at that moment.
I didn't want to hear that because I felt like if you are missing me, then it's stuff that you need to be doing.
What?
So I can show up.
She didn't realize that I was just making a statement that I miss.
Right.
I just miss being around my wife. That's all.
Yeah.
Nothing specific.
You had just came home, right?
Yeah, but it wasn't nothing specifically that she wasn't doing that made me miss her.
Right.
It was just that I love my baby. I was just like,
I just came home from work.
That was love talk.
Yeah.
That was just like, hey, I love you. I miss you.
Friend, I need you not to do that ever again in your life.
Fuss at me. I know, because
when he
walked upstairs, and then I was like, girl, immediately in tears. Because I'm like, and then I text him because I can't even say it. And I'm like,
you can't even face
you wasn't supposed to walk on.
At this point, he didn't know what to do.
Usually I try to fix it. But I didn't know how it got broke that time. So I just went away, bro. I said, I'm finna go work on some stuff that I need to work on, constructive stuff as a man and handle my business. But I don't want now parts of that shit, bro.
You had to be frustrated.
I was irritated. I kept testing positive for COVID.
Oh, you pissed off.
Feeling better. He was just walking around in my mind. You gave this shit to me, and then you keep talking about you missing me. And I'm but I'm saying
but it was one of those things where I was appreciating the time that I was around you, and I was wanting to let you know that, and it backfired, and I was like, what the hell?
And I didn't mean to. Then that's just the emotional moment. But so just imagine when he do something that just
when I actually do something to deserve.
I be like, before, case in point being Friday before we came here, I said, Bates, we go. He was like, what time we gonna head to the Max? I said about 6 or whatever, 6 or whatever. But I was out doing stuff or whatever. So I called him on my way back. I had another store to stop at. I was getting ready to go to the liquor store, and I said, you packed? No, I just edited this video. What in your right mind? And that was immediately, I said, what would make you go and edit a video from 2 weeks ago?
I ain't gonna, but I think
when you know that we were supposed to be leaving at 6. I'm already running late. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you weren't even there. So I was like, my mind was like, man, she I don't know when the hell she gonna be here. And I was just super tired from work. I ain't want to pack. I ain't want to get ready.
I ain't want to do nothing.
I ain't want to do shit.
I ain't want to get ready.
The only reason I edited that video because I was literally sitting at my desk, damn near dozing out, tired of here, and I was like, oh yeah, I got that video on my phone. And I needed some space on my phone because I was trying to vlog that day. And and that vlog was sitting in my phone. It's like 30 minutes long and it's using up space in my phone. So I put it in the computer. And I was like, I edit later. Then I just put it in the editor and start editing it. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, though, me knowing my wife, when I felt the tension, and she didn't go off on me. I just felt the tension in her voice. You ain't ready yet? I said, okay, I got it. Man, I threw that suitcase together.
When I walked in the house now, the funny part about it is I didn't even get to tell him that I still needed to put my bag together.
See, I thought she was ready.
But in my mind, I'm like, because you already told me I'm running to the mall. I got to do this. I said, we agreed at 6. So in my mind, you going to already be prepared, even if we run a little bit late.
She want me to get ready before her.
I walk in the house, he's sitting on the couch in the dark with his bag
ready. I'm scrolling through my phone. Mind you, video already edited and everything. I handled all that stuff.
All your business.
Straight up.
I said, because when she come in this house, I don't want to hear shit.
Yeah, don't want no problem.
I don't hold my tongue. I do. I hold my tongue. Okay. I don't want it to come out the wrong way, so I have to wait, and then I have to be okay. Well, blah 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 blah. Afterwards, after I thought about it, calm down a little bit.
Right.
I try not to explode too much no more. Do I do it?
Yeah, I don't know.
What you mean you don't know?
I don't know. All I know is when it's time to get to shooting, I'm busting. Straight up. It be stuff where she asked me the same question 3 days in a row.
I mean, is it a question of something like you didn't do or something?
No, I do everything.
You don't, but okay. But what is it a question of that I asked you 3 days in a row? Dang, this thing on Mike.
Maybe if she forgot something, like I be doing that.
I forget all the time. I be like, and then I tell him all the time, like and then this is when I be like, baby, I'm sorry, but I know I might have asked this question like 3 days ago. But I don't remember me asking you this question. And if it ain't done, then I don't know if I asked you or not. Especially if I actually do something.
Now, see, here's my thing when it comes to that type of stuff.
You ain't did it.
In my mind, if I got this whole dictionary of things to do, you don't get to forget. Do it at that moment. Write your list, put some notes together. Don't come back and ask me these same questions again. In his situation, Mike just don't be halfway listening. Like he just don't. Like he
That's
don't.
because you have a tendency to blurt out the most information that any human can obtain.
At one time. Look,
it be
I ain't gonna
so
lie.
much shit. I be like,
Mike,
do you know this is about her?
Mike, friend, I love you to death. Mike James looked at my phone one day and he said, "Oh yeah, I can't have no Arthur friend." He's like, "She write a whole damn book."
Yeah,
I'd be like,
yeah.
"It's okay."
Yeah, I can't be friends with no
I
writer.
gotta answer this and I gotta answer this. Friend, you be coming with the paragraphs. I be
Paragraphs.
Like, you know she's a writer.
Paragraphs.
So just imagine how this
soliloquies.
information is literally
Thesis.
coming
In
out
your
my
head,
mouth.
I
at
can
one
just
time.
She be hitting you with the thesis.
The
Is good.
thesis
Friend, you be
joints.
having it together though.
Bruh,
Yeah, that's how
I don't.
think, and I
When
just
she
be
texts me
talking.
them long text messages, I be like, I don't know which part to respond
That's the
to.
first.
Should I respond to that part? Because if I respond to that part, she gonna say, "Is that all you heard from the whole?" I was like, "Yeah, but I would get into the other stuff.
Yeah.
Let me go study for a minute and come back and see what my response should be to that."
Oh,
I'm so
damn.
Because I'm not quite sure.
Anybody that can deal with me, blessings to you guys.
Girl, you so funny.
I'm a particular set of skills.
Girl,
Straight up.
baby, you know you can write. I said, this my
But
friend be
the
writing.
crazy part
And
about it
I'd
is-
be like, okay. I'd be like, I got it. And I'd be
Right.
like, I can't say okay.
You
Because
can't.
I got to answer
No.
everything she
You
said. Okay,
gotta-
just ain't going to sacrifice for all the stuff.
Yeah, because she gonna be like, "That's all you got." and the thing about it is, if she can write like that,
Oh,
because
man.
it gives her time to think about what she gonna say. So, but when she talk, it's just the same. It's just like and
friend, I'd be
it's a
lost.
machine gun, my boy.
You be mad at me.
It's
You be mad at me because I'd be like, girl, I promise I don't know what you
No,
just
but
said.
that's the thing. I'm okay with being interrupted. Tell me, like, slow down. You know,
You're
like,
not
you
okay
feel
with being
me?
interrupted.
When I write it, y'all should feel lucky when I write it.
When you
because
write
that,
it.
that give you a chance to go back.
Yeah.
I cannot
appreciate the
help
text
how
messages.
I process
when it comes out.
things. It
Right.
just
And when that
come
right
out.
hand get to moving, and she explaining something, I was just messing with at dinner table. When she get the boom, 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 I'm talking about, man, I ain't even, like, when she get mad and really pissed off at me, she has a list of things that I do not do right.
Damn, that you
And
tell
she-
him at that moment, friend.
And it just be the one thing we talking about, but she'll list everything I ain't did right in the last 365 days.
Oh, damn.
And you be like, I ain't shit.
And
I ain't about nothing.
And then you probably don't remember half the shit that you didn't do right.
You know why I remember it? Because the first time she said I might not remember. I remember it because it's repeated every single time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know all
Damn.
my. If I don't know nothing else, I know my faults. I know what the hell I don't do right.
Don't make me such a bad person.
I'm not making you a bad person. That's just your personality, though. That's your
Yeah.
personality. But it's crazy because she be saying, "Tell me when it's stuff I don't do. Tell me." I said, "Man, I'm not finna fall for
Because
that.
here's the thing,
I'm
though.
not finna sit there and
let me-
light the fuse to that dynamite. I'm not gonna
That's
do
not
it."
the truth, because I really do be wanting feedback. I know I'm not perfect. 9 times out of 10, I already know what I ain't doing good in the first place. But
She'll
if you
be
gonna
like-
let me get away with it, I'm probably gonna be like, I'm still finna get away with it. I got stuff too.
And then sometimes
But he
it'll come
will-
out when we get in an argument, and she'll be like, "Why the hell you ain't say nothing about it when I did it?" I'd be like, "Cause I ain't want to go. I didn't want to go
Really
through
didn't want to
this.
go
So,
there.
I didn't wanna go
Mike
there this
has
weekend.
one of the longest fuse ever. Like,
I have to
he
let
has-
shit build
he's
up for me to say
patient.
something.
And
Yeah.
then one day he'll be like, for goddamn 4 years. 4 years. But when he give you them 4
Now,
years,
see,
he finna rip your ass to pieces. And
That
you be
probably
feeling
would be,
like,
that probably, because I done held it and I don't want to,
It
I
take
care
a
about
whole lot
feelings.
for me to do that, though.
I don't want to hurt your feelings at all. Like, I
Right.
don't really want to, like, if I have something to, critique you about, I need to say it, and I don't want to hurt your feelings.
sometimes when feelings hurt, it get to the answer.
Yeah.
I hurt
It
his
ain't- but
feelings. I
mine
got my
didn't-
house pressure washed.
Mine different. That ain't like I'm not trying to hurt her feelings. I'm just not trying to get the blowback.
Yeah, I'm not trying to hurt
Because-
your feelings.
She'll say, I say something that she do that I don't like, but she'll be like, Oh, that's all you got? Nigga, you do this, that,
Oh,
that,
damn,
that.
that's
And I
all
be
you
like,
got?
oh my God.
I mean, because I be the stuff that he do come out the blue and say, I be like, that's all that bother. I bother me. Okay?
I said, yeah, but at least it's simple.
I bother me.
Yeah.
And he just be like,
That one or two things easy to fix than my whole list of paragraph that you got for me to fix. I'm still trying to work on A, B, and C, why
I don't
X
be
and Y
understanding
ain't
what
done
be taking
yet.
so long either.
Shit, boy, that's a lot.
Oh my God.
man.
It's a mess. But we in
All right.
therapy and we trying to work on
Hey,
it.
however you work it out, as long as you work it
Yeah.
out,
Shawty,
that's all that
you never
matters.
know how silly your junk sound until you say it in front of a therapist, bro. Because you literally hear yourself even.
Say it out loud.
Yes.
And it's a third party that's unbiased and don't really know us like that. They be looking at it, they be laughing like, y'all motherfucker.
Like, that's
really
y'all
what
issues.
y'all talking
We
about?
like, yeah. Like, this not bad.
Right.
No,
Like, you don't know what I hear on a day-to-day
man.
basis.
They be
you
acting
don't-
like that junk is like, that ain't that big of a
like
deal.
we
to
was
them.
talking. You don't know how bad somebody else is doing.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know nobody else's story. Like to say, or to be looking over, over their fence and being like, oh, they living better than me. No.
And when you hear somebody else's story and it be like real heavy and way worse than what you're going through,
Yep.
you be like, damn, I need to be grateful for what I got.
Yep.
'Cause
Man,
this
let me
ain't
tell
that
y'all,
bad.
like, literally one of the things that I definitely have to work on myself with is comparison. And just being in the moment and counting your blessings or whatever. Because I have been in seasons of promotion where I know that people around me didn't understand what I was going through to get those promotions or why
Right.
God gave me them favor. And recently I've been in a situation where it wasn't jealousy, it wasn't envy. It was like, I want to be treated fairly. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
On the other end.
On the other end of things.
Yeah.
But then I had to step back and think to myself, you know what? I don't have that, but I have been constantly been provided for.
Right.
Until I found out that I was doing perfectly fine. But it wasn't until I had the information that suddenly everything just seemed like it was wrong. And I had to step back and think to myself, you know, like I'm tremendously blessed. Let me stop looking over at everybody else's fence because
Yep.
I have no idea why God is giving them their favor. But when I thought about the things that I was trying to achieve and the doors that were being closed in my face and everything that I've experienced, I'm like, you know what? I'm thankful because right now everything that I was doing was out of emotion, out of anger, out of whatever. I'm not really prepared for it, but I'm just like, I gotta go because you treating me wrong because I'm looking and comparing myself to other people. So. Like
Comparison
literally,
is-
when they
It's
like
the killer, what, the thief of joy?
it is.
Yeah.
And I probably spent a month being pissed and comparing myself when I didn't even have a issue before I knew I had an issue. And it literally, when I took a step back, like just changing that one aspect of my attitude, I'm just like, okay, now I'm back to normal. I can go back on with my life. I'm trying to change some things or whatever because it's like, you know what? Like sometimes we want things that we're not even prepared for. If I had gotten the opportunities that I set out for,
That's a lot.
I would be so overwhelmed and irritated right now in this moment. I probably wouldn't have had time to be off for COVID. A whole bunch of stuff. Like, so I'm just
You
trusting
might-
the process.
sometimes
at
you're
this
not
point.
prepared for them blessings. Like our son, for some reason, he feel like he's supposed to be like that guy.
Supposed to be given to him.
He be like he's supposed to be him. Like I want to drive this. I want to live like this. I want to do that.
Confidence in them kids.
And it's just like, bro, you ain't did nothing to get none of it. You ain't even did the first step to get this shit. Why you feel like you supposed to have it
Because
already?
we done gave it to him.
If God decided, you know what, let me give you what you want, he gonna show you how much you not supposed to have.
Exactly.
It right now.
Exactly.
Man.
You gonna destroy that shit. You know what I'm
Ooh,
saying?
Jesus.
It's so much stuff that I've thought that I wanted in the moment, and then you look back years later, you like, thanks for looking out, God, because I had no
Exactly.
idea.
I wouldn't
Like,
know what to do with
That
it.
would not been a right
Would
decision.
not have known what to do with it.
But then I also think that it's self-reflection too, and thinking about the people that you're surrounded with, because sometimes we don't be blessed with the things we ask because who we surrounded with and what it'll do to them.
Exactly.
And I realize that more and more and more, especially with my son. Sometimes and I'm not blaming him for everything, but I don't think that I'm ready for the promotion that I could get until I could actually set boundaries with him.
Oh.
That's big
Like
talk, right?
literally,
Yeah.
and it just dawned on me. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
big
Because I
talk
was
right
even
there.
looking at it from a standpoint of, you know, like I'm asking God, I want this, I want this, I want this. But then on the other end, those things that I asked for, because I didn't have boundaries for him, it was going to destroy him. So as his parent, somebody that's responsible for him, I need to be able to set these boundaries with you so that when I
Right.
am blessed in that capacity, you know, like I'm still in a place where you can go ahead and do whatever and it's not going to take away from you. So I think sometimes we just have to reflect on the whole situation, and sometimes in the quiet, it really start making sense to you, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know, this last month or these last 2 weeks specifically where I've had to be quiet and I've had to be alone, I feel like I've grown a little bit by myself.
And you had
know
to continuously tell him no.
Yeah.
Which you are also not.
Because I couldn't do that before, right?
Yeah.
And it's the most freeing thing, man. Like, when I ain't even gonna lie, like, I was afraid of it. I'm like, how am I the one person that he's always been able to depend on? Supposed to. But in a conversation with him, I realized, like, because of what I was doing to him, he still saw himself as a kid to me. He's an adult, but he kept saying, I'm your son. Yeah. And I said, but you're my adult son, baby. I'm going to love you forever. But you're an adult. It's not my responsibility to solve your issues. And I think it was a aha moment for both of us, because he was just like, wow, I'm not a kid. And I'm like, no, you're not. You know what I mean?
So and
he pissed off at me even still to this day, but he'll get over it.
He'll get over it.
You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. I mean, he been trying to ease away in, calling me, trying to be funny today. You know what I'm saying? FaceTiming and doing stuff, because he don't know how to just come back and be like, Ma, I got it. He'll say it 6 months down the line.
Yeah.
But right now, he's just like, I ain't gonna apologize to you, but let me ease my way back in, because I realized,
especially when stuff started going his way, he's gonna be like, man, the fact that he had to do it himself, he's gonna realize that what he needed the whole time.
Exactly. So
we got these boys got to take care of a family.
Yeah. And we as women, we have to realize that, and we have to realize too. And I'm just speaking from experience that I want to look at my son and be like, this is somebody I would date. This is somebody that I wouldn't mind having children with. Not in no crazy way, but I'm just saying, preparing him so that I'm out here asking for a certain type of man to be a husband, but then my son over here a whole J depending on a woman. I don't want that, you know. And, but some of the decisions that we make put them in that situation. If you can't, if I'm always saving you, you a mama's boy, you doing all this, how you gonna go and be a strength, a backbone for a family? You know, you can't. Yeah. So we really not doing them wrong. We actually helping you, even though it hurts. You know, so
it don't hurt.
It only hurt us.
It don't hurt me.
It hurt us, right?
It don't hurt me.
No,
I'm like, finally,
you hear me?
It only hurt
finally,
us because we mamas.
I need you to come, but we gonna pin this, and when Harley come on, because this is the difference between me and him. With her, because I am a woman, I'm like,
why you gotta bring a 5-year-old into
because
why you gotta bring a 5-year-old little girl?
Girls is different.
It's that double
we not even talking about her.
One day she gonna be 20 years old.
We talking about a 22-year-old man right now. That's what we talking about. He grown.
Yeah.
But I already have boundaries with even Harley. Harley know not to try me like you, Craig. I don't do that.
Boundaries?
I do not do that because you gotta be.
Look at Mike. I do not do that.
Let me tell you something right quick. Harley, just like Jerry, Harley know to come to mama first because she know dad ain't with it. She know that. I'm gonna hold Harley accountable, Jerry. You know that.
Nobody comes to you because you the no man. That's number one. But number two,
no man,
yes. But number two, no, this is
it ain't
not
the no
true.
man. It's like you gotta have reason. Listen, I'm not finna just reward you for nothing.
To Jarian, he's stern. He, matter of fact, he quit like whole man. Harley, come on, don't do daddy like.
Yeah, because she's a girl and she the baby. Of course, I'm not gonna be harsh with her like that. Yeah. But she still know where I stand, though. Don't do that.
Man, whatever.
She tried you a whole lot more than she tried me. We was just talking about that.
108.
She tried the hell out of Kiki way more than she tried me.
She come for me all the time.
Yes,
like it's already a little.
When I take her to school in the morning, get her dressed and all that stuff. She just keep it moving. It's easy.
Not with you.
When Kiki do it, she get Kiki hell. She be playing, running around the house, singing songs, all kind of stuff.
But the thing about it is, I'm the one that will snatch her together. You know what I'm saying? But then she'll do little hateful stuff. Like the other day she was doing something, and I told her to stop. And you know how you look away, and she was in the mirror, and she was doing her neck like this, and I looked back, and she was. I will snatch your soul out of you. Let me tell you the deal about my little 5-year-old little girl.
Yeah.
That girl loves me so much, and she know that her mama's super aggressive and her daddy's super laid back. She take up for me all the time.
Oh wow, really?
If she see her mama mad, she take my side every single. She said, "Mommy, don't do daddy like that."
Right. And I'm like, "Why you always taking up for him?" And he'll be like, she'll be like, "No, y'all need time out. We're not gonna." Or like, even if she feels like the tension building,
that's an outrage.
She can feel it.
Yeah, right. She's the same way.
But then it's like the stuff that she'll come to me with the Lunchable. Mommy, Daddy is always eating my cookies. Blah blah blah.
But when I'm around,
I don't call Mike. I'm going off. You need to go and buy 50 Lunchables. I'm sick of you doing this. I'm on her side. He around. It's okay,
it's
Mommy.
okay, Daddy.
Yeah, of course.
It's okay, Daddy.
I just literally fought a whole army to get you 50 Lunchables.
Because I'd be sad. I'd be like, I'm sorry, baby. I'll buy you some more.
That's
Lunchables.
manipulation.
I said, matter of fact, I'm gonna buy you some candy too. She'd be like, it's okay, Daddy.
It's okay.
But mind you, she got tears in her eyes. Mommy, look, he did it again.
And see, if I see her like that, I'll lose it. I just get weak.
Oh,
I ain't never
man.
seen her. I ain't never seen her get. Like
Oh
that,
my
man.
God.
But she, for some reason, she does. She just feel bad, like because she know her mama aggressive, and she be feeling bad for me. She be like, "It's okay,
Look,
Daddy."
he ain't. She already know you ain't even trying to go through it.
Yeah,
That
Yeah.
is so funny.
It is.
5
it's
years
crazy
old.
how kids that young catch on
At 5.
stuff.
But I must admit, one thing that I do appreciate about her is, and this is just speak to our growth as well. Jarian, he didn't do stuff like that. And we used to be, back in the day, we would be chopping each other up in front of him.
Oh my God.
Because she constantly reminds us, like, no, like, go to timeout. Mommy, you go over there, whatever. It makes us be like, okay, we don't need to give her that energy.
Right,
so she
right.
gets a different experience.
And Jarian had this fear. I'm telling you, Kiki put the fear of God in you. Even though Jarian had a voice, when he see his mama get to that level where you can't say nothing to her, he gonna shut the hell up.
Oh yeah.
And let me
He'll be
clear
sitting in
with
the
y'all,
back seat
and
like this
is
right
not-
here.
This is not something
I ain't got
that
nothing
I'm
to
proud
do with that
of.
argument y'all having. Hardly, she'll break it up. Jarian wasn't breaking up no argument between us. Never.
My levels go from 0 to monster.
Yeah.
It ain't no in between.
You see red.
And to bring me back down,
It's impossible.
it's crazy. So I
You
have
got-
been from
it's
0 to
impossible.
monster in these years, but because it's like Harley, I ain't never been able to do it in front of her. I'll walk away. I'll go get in my car and pull off. You know what I'm saying? I'll do whatever to not have her have that experience because Jarian reminds me of that. I remember when you used to. I remember when you was, you know what I'm saying, and it makes you feel like, damn, that's what. But I didn't know another way to be able to communicate,
exactly.
and I needed to be hurt, and it just being so hurt and going through so many, like the rage will come from your feet through your body, and once it explodes, because mind you, even though I don't have the length of time that he has, I'm gonna give you a chance. I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna talk about it. Let me make it cute for you.
Right.
I might even text it to you. This 5th time, I ran out. That's all I got.
Girl, you ain't got the patience at all.
Right, and it's just the patience, like, because my thing, and even though it's been probably a little bit more rougher these last few years, Kiki always been like that. It's not having been. We first met, she was like that. I knew what I was getting into when I met her. Like, we used to work together, and this was like our first or second year first year being together. We used to work together. We used to have to drive to work together and go home together and actually see each other, go on lunch and stuff like. Bro, we argue every single day. Every day on the way.
Y'all ain't have enough time for it.
We were around each other too much, and it was like
Y'all ain't
stupid
miss each
shit we
other.
were arguing about, man.
And what's so cringeworthy is at that time, I used to go to the extreme, and I would say things that you just like. It's no excuse, but it is. I don't want to look at excuse. So I'm completely different. I have changed. I have really worked hard on my behaviors and all of those things because he literally came to me one day and was like, your words hurt. And if you love me the way you say you do, like, I'm not going through that. Like, you're not going to talk to me any kind of way. And it was like, wow, even though I had been in situations where somebody else's words hurt, it's amazing what you will adjust to. And how you adjust to being spoken to and how that comes back out of you. So when I got mad, it wasn't there for me to chop you up and I'll look at him and then he'll be like, I'll be like, quit acting weak. Shake that shit off. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't a big deal. I was destroying everything and I didn't even realize it. You know what I mean? So,
I just be sitting there looking out like she crazy.
because
like,
I used to say stuff like, boy, you stupid. That was offensive to him. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, we talk like this. You know what I'm saying? I didn't realize, but then it was stuff that I knew that I was saying to you because I wanted to hurt you. But then I had to start thinking,
You know my triggers. Why would you go to my triggers?
Right.
That stupid thing gets me too.
Yeah.
Like, but I know why it triggers me. My mother's called me stupid all the time. Like a stupid bitch. Like, who wants to? Like, don't call me no stupid and don't call me no bitch.
Right.
Like, that's a trigger for me, and I understand that because it was, it hurt
Right.
when I was a kid. So all I can relate it to is that's how I feel about it.
Right.
I go back to when I was being said that when it hurt my feelings, because mine even hurt right now. When you say it ain't gonna hurt me.
Yeah.
I know. You don't even probably
I mean, it's like it was like a term of endearment. So I mean, like you should be like, boy, you stupid. You know,
yeah.
You got to be used to certain shit. I wasn't used to shit, and I told Kiki, I told Kiki all the time. I said, bro, you ain't finna talk to me like that, right? You is not finna talk to me. I don't know who the hell you used to talk to, but I ain't used to nobody. My mama don't even talk to me like that. So you need to calm down.
And so and that's another thing. And I know we got to move on. But that's another thing. Abuse happens in so many different ways. For me, a lot of what I received was verbal and physical.
Oh, yeah.
Mike went through abuse, but it didn't come from a verbal or a physical way, at least from his mama, but it was other abuse in other ways. But he didn't realize that he was being abused until he was turned on to something different.
And it wasn't from my mama, by the way.
It wasn't. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
my parents, like, ain't really had nothing going on with that. My mama was passive more than anything. That's probably why I'm like this. Like, 'cause she just like, whatever.
Yeah, but abuse comes in like literally. Abuse can come in so many different ways.
There's a lot of forms of abuse.
Because a lot of times us just enabling our children to not encourage them in certain ways, that's abusive. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? When you know that your child is capable of something else, but you rather
in the future.
That absolutely, you know what I'm saying? And so it's just like you never push them forward, you never encourage them, you never support them, you never do whatever, and then you send them out there
into the world, and
they supposed to know they gonna lead a family.
Like, yeah, exactly.
They supposed to do.
And then one thing I realized, having both parents is so imperative, bro.
Yeah,
have both.
It makes a difference.
It does.
It really makes a difference.
One without the other. I mean, is especially fathers with boys. I mean, oh my God.
It makes a difference.
Yeah.
It totally makes a difference.
That's crazy.
Having that, they can go to James, and then they can come to me too. Mm-hmm. That's important.
You get them perspectives, man. And you get them different directions, and like when you got that mother and the father, it helps you, it makes you more rounded, and helps you to make your decision making easier.
But even just listening to you talk about your baby girl the other day and how she was treating that guy. Or whatever, but the fact that she know what a man is supposed to do for her,
she knows.
That speaks to James and what he's done right.
And
you know what I'm saying?
We always say she's spoiled because she's spoiled as hell, but she does. Like, he set the expectation of how she's supposed to be treated.
Absolutely.
And she's like, okay, this is normal.
Right.
Yeah, like I can say this to you because this is what you're supposed to be. You ain't doing nothing out of the ordinary.
Why am I clapping my hands because you opened the door for me? My father opened the door for me all the damn time.
Right, value. She know her value.
Different.
Like, this is right. And you know what? And I think sometimes she's a little arrogant when she does it, but I understand what you're saying. Like, this is what her values. That's how we set those standards for her.
Right.
So I'd be like, well, you can just say a little nicer.
Yeah,
she
somebody else. She a boss. Baby, she like
that girl.
Like,
that girl is funny.
But listen, the man that's for her, I guarantee you. You know, they always say that we marry our fathers. I didn't. By God's grace, I did not.
I prayed. No, I did not.
But at the same time, I think that she will know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not. You've received the best, so why am I going to accept less from you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's not a privilege that I had. Yeah. Thank God, I met the person that I did, and my heart has been protected, and even. Because I ain't even gonna lie, sometimes I sit back and I be like, I done been through a lot with Mike, but sometimes I be like, I'm really lucky that his ass ain't back up and left me. Like, seriously.
I'm glad he was stuck it through with
me. Man, listen. So my thing is it's definitely like, I love what we doing. I would never stay in this relationship. Mike knows that. I would love my Harley. I do. Love my Jari. I'm never staying with you. If I'm unhappy, I can't trade that for you to be happy. We're going to have to figure out a way to be able to cohabitate and do what we need to do for our children. But I'm thankful for the man that I got an opportunity to spend the rest of my life with. I really am. So, and I see that same thing in y'all. You know, so it's amazing.
Yeah,
man, you go through some stuff. You go through things, and you know.
But they be worth it though. At the end of the day, they be worth it. I be mad as hell, but
they do. I wouldn't want to go through nothing else. I wouldn't want to go through it with nobody else. I really wouldn't. Like the things we've been through.
That's what you gotta think about, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't even make it with nobody else. With some of the, if I think about the people from my past, man, ain't no way we would have been.
They ain't even built the same way.
They ain't built.
So it don't even account.
Right.
And you hold each other accountable too.
That's important.
Exactly.
Yeah, wifey don't like that.
I don't like it. I don't like it, but I know I need it.
Got to.
But I don't want to be wrong. I was telling Kiki, I don't want to be wrong.
But you gotta have that because if you feel like somebody ain't holding you accountable, then you ain't gonna hold yourself accountable.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna push to do,
And James makes sure I hold myself accountable.
Okay.
Yes.
Kick you the same way. So, Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
Yes.
I ain't never had so much accountability.
I am the best accountability partner ever. Like, nope, you're gonna be held accountable. You're gonna hear about it.
She gonna let your ass know what you ain't doing.
Exactly.
right. This was good conversation.
It was.
Man, all right.
You know what I love about y'all? First and foremost, let me go back. Let me have a moment. Because I will never forget I don't log into the Rich's account that often. Like, we suck when it comes to social media or whatever. Like, I don't even know how we've been successful. We just have our people that rock with us and that we do. Because honestly, I'm just not. It's a million things. We can make it a million excuses. But I'll never forget logging into our account, and I had followed you guys for whatever. I mean, like, I think you followed us and I followed back. And then I saw y'all podcast, and I was like, I remember responding and be like, I can't wait to hear this. And I literally put on my calendar to go back because it was something about y'all picture that I was just like, something about them just, I mean, I felt the energy through the picture. You know what I'm saying? And I have literally heard every single last podcast since y'all started. I don't miss one. I go back. I tell other people about it.
Friend.
And so to see the evolution of our
relationship.
relationship.
Appreciate it. Right. Mike ain't
looking at cap and say,
what's up, dog?
I ain't seen quite all of them. Yeah, Kiki.
You be over there. You be working though. It's okay.
Yes, he do. I mean, because he'll come out there and we be talking stuff. And he be like, y'all, that's the max them, and he'll listen to me. So he does support. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I think the evolution of the relationship and being able to be here for the last podcast before y'all stop, like, it's meaningful to me. So
I
appreciate
that.
Like,
Kiki, you support us. You support us a long way.
Absolutely.
I really do. And I appreciate your feedback on a lot of things. You be like, well, friend, why you ain't say this? Why you ain't open up about this?
Y'all can't hear, but she be in a podcast.
I know. She tell me.
She be talking. I come out there sometimes, I'm like, man, who you talking to?
She be telling
I'm looking at the man. I'm like,
straight up.
I'm like, you know they can't hear you, right?
It's an obsession, but
she told me.
I love to see people be successful, and y'all have been consistent. Not only that, like, I know what it's like to try to find content.
Oh, yeah.
And y'all have constant, consistent, good content. Like, it's never been a podcast that I don't listen to that I'm like, I don't want to hear what they got to say. I'm always intrigued. I'm mad when I miss the question of the week. You know what I'm saying? I'm upset when I'm telling people, like, go and listen to this. I want
people to answer more. Shoot, please, if you know, when we come back, we appreciate you. We're going to still have am I going to have a question of the week next time?
It's up to you. This is your podcast,
I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I don't get
your rate going up, too.
Y'all be
we need to talk about that billing cycle, too.
But I'm like, I just want y'all to know I'm inspired by y'all. Like, literally, because of y'all, we thinking about doing a just Friday or Saturday night. We can't commit to the content that y'all put out or whatever. So we can't.
That's what I'm finna say, because y'all be making us look bad.
We do not.
Y'all make us look bad because Kiki be like, they just so consistent, and we just ain't shit. We ain't doing nothing.
Why you cannot compare?
I am.
You cannot.
I am.
You cannot. Because
that's what but it inspires me because I'm like, listen, I be looking at the situation like I be big proud of y'all because we have a 22-year-old son and we have a 5-year-old, and just us two. Y'all have a whole huge family.
But a lot of times, on you guys, though, friends, that family, they bring all that content too.
But that's what I'm saying. But you running a business. James running a business. Y'all have, like, sometimes you working until you dog tired and it's 2:00 in the morning and you doing a podcast because you have committed to that. That's I can't compare myself. Like, we be busy, but we ain't got what y'all got going on. So for you to be able to continue to do it, it's just like that's a commitment on a different level. So
y'all grind is just crazy.
It is. And then, like, just to say, put it out there, like, I'm proud of you. I just remember last year where we was talking and you were like, babe, I mean, Kiki, I'm thinking about walking away from my job and starting my own thing. And I remember my heart being like on the cartoon, like, why would you do that?
When Kiki told me about that, bro, I was like,
are you sure? You know what I'm saying?
And
then when she said, I put in my 2 weeks notice, but let's fast forward to today where I hear him say, because I remember back last year, he was like, I think I'm going to put my 2 weeks notice in January. And he told me about his plans. And I was like, okay, that sounds good. And then he didn't. I was like, I'm not going to ask about it because I know it had to be a reason. But then when I listened to that cast, like, this is my last day, like, I was in full-fledged tears. Because it just shows God's mercy, His grace, what happens when people believe in each other and support each other from a couple standpoint. Like, y'all represent so much. So I just want to say, go on record to say, I'm so proud and inspired. Seriously.
We be trying. And we try to let everybody know it ain't, like, everything ain't always fucking gravy.
Absolutely.
Like, everything ain't good. When I try to be, you know, as open as I can on the podcast. And like, we've been through some stuff. We've been, he wanted to quit 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good.
And we probably would have been a lot further if he would have. But it just wasn't the time. He was a little scared. I wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing. Right. So
I risk it all for no regret.
Absolutely.
I take my
I do not want to be old and regret not making the move. You know what I'm saying?
That was a question too.
It ain't gonna never be right. It ain't gonna. Ducks ain't never gonna be in the row.
It ain't gonna never be the right time.
No,
exactly.
It's not.
But
it's not.
I don't know. I know I got a couple of little things going on that I could probably build on, but I admire you for that because I just can't pull myself together to even think about it, man.
You know what? It's a plan though, y'all.
Yeah.
Right. You got to have a plan. Right.
And I had a backup. Like I had my client. I had my first client. But I also had the agency to fall back on, which is, I just go there and work whenever I want to make my money. Like that was my backup. Fortunately, when I first started, I didn't have to use the agency. Like at all. Like I was working my client, I had got another client, and I had got another client. It was like, okay, this can work. This can really work. Then I lost a client, I had to go fall back on agency, but that's what I had.
Right.
So it's like I had a plan though. So it just ain't as easy as just we gonna quit our job when we have no plan. Like I know that when he had the time. This is finna be great.
Yeah,
and I see that in him. I definitely I'm not even worried.
I
like
see
I'm
that
just
from
like,
the consistency and just this right here.
Like, I told her the other day. I said when I text her and I said I can't wait to see what his future holds and to be able to experience that because I already know it's going up. And like Mike said, for me, I feel like we've been blessed with things. I've been blessed with my books. For me, when I last night before I went to sleep, I really sat down and thought about your question from yesterday. Like your question, what would you do if you didn't get paid? The only thing that continued to resonate with me is my writing. However, I've been doing, if y'all think about it, I've been doing this since 2011.
Wow.
And so I've made tons of money on it, but not enough for me to sit still. So I don't feel like I've proven to myself that I can walk away from what I have and still support my family on this. In addition to that, it's a process because with writing, it's a creative process. I'm not just publishing books every day. Right. You know what I'm saying?
It might be a year or two. If you had the time, though, I can't say that time is my issue. Okay. And the reason that I say that is because with my job, I have enough time to be able to do my job and spend a great deal. And then on top of that, like I'll spend nights when I get in the creative mood. I'm pushing out it's not that. Yeah, you said it's being able to find the places that I'm not the strongest at and being able to hire sufficiently. You know what I'm saying? So that they can get me over this. And that's where I'm at now. So I am inspired, like I said, by you guys to say, you know what, Kiki, stop being scared. Go out there, do the research. If you have to pay the money, pay that money. But you got to be able to admit that this is what you're good at. This is what you need to outsource. And so I'm not giving up. But so who knows? Next year, this time I can say, hey, I'm a bestseller. Right. Let's go. But I haven't gotten there yet. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm inspired by y'all's story to say, you know what? This is worth seeking. You know what I'm saying? This is worth actually doing. And you know what? I'm so happy. Like I spend all the time I want with my family. It just brings out a different happiness in me. And I enjoy being a nurse again. Absolutely. It's like whereas the last job I had, like I wasn't really being a nurse. I was in the office pushing papers basically. Right. They manager duties. That's what you're doing. I'm not being this nurse that I went to school for to be. Right. So I feel like caring for people is my purpose. So like I was not in my purpose at all. And when I decided to, step out and live in my purpose, God blessed me. He really did. And I'm like, I'm enjoying it. I love it.
And that's how I feel like blessings actually line up, though. I feel like I tell my best friend all the time, she's the event planner. She walked away from her job. And to me, when you see that what you have in place, how you know that aligns is that when you step out there and it just go up from there, to me, I feel like that's your purpose. That's you and God meeting at the same place. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Now it's time. Right, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, you got the time to give it 100%.
Absolutely.
Straight up.
And that's one of the things I feel in my situation because it's like Kiki always be like, if you have time to just free time to do whatever you want to, you going to go harder. And I'm like, I ain't going to have no choice because I'm so used to having both revenue streams, you know what I'm saying? From being a truck driver and then you doing YouTube. Yeah. So if I just say one day, man, I don't want to drive trucks no more. I'm finna just do this YouTube full time. I gotta go hard. Yeah. And not only do I gotta go hard on what I got going on, but I gotta jump on our channel we got together and make that go up because I got to replace that revenue stream.
So if you had more time, you think you could make
Kiki? I don't know if she believed that I would 100%, but I would go crazy.
And the only reason that I hesitate, I'll be honest, because I know my husband, how he can be lazy. And I know how he can make excuses. And so I feel like just kind of what you and James went through where you had to say, wait a minute, hold on, you need to show me. He'll just have to show me. Would I support it? Yes, because I know I've seen the potential. Mike has made more on YouTube some months that he'll make bringing home from his job. You know what I'm saying? So there is money in it. You know what I'm saying? My insurance sucks and his is better, so we'll have to make some adjustments here and there. But I do see that there is an opportunity. The biggest other part for me is to me, what he does as far as sneaker reviews is a niche. And I think that is also something that you're going to age out of. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. However, when it comes to our station.
That's what I said.
You know what I'm saying?
So now it's y'all.
Yeah, if we were to put the work in and we actually invested and we traveled and we had more time, because like I said, with my job, I got a lot of flexibility. With his, he doesn't. Yeah. But if I can work from anywhere in this world, you know what I'm saying? I can take my laptop and be like, hey, I'm in Florida this week, and we can be on vacation and we can have so much more.
That would make it an easier segue, though.
Right.
That would make it an easier segue to our channel being the main channel and the biggest channel, the most lucrative channel. By me not having to do that every day, because we'll be able to put that content up, and I still be able to put as much work as I can in the one that's bringing in the money now, and then just slowly but surely grow the other channel and move it over, and then that'll be the main channel. You know what I'm saying? And probably even be more lucrative because we'll have more time to put into it. We gotta
find our
though.
faith wall. That's it. Yeah, so what I can say that we have been doing is we have repositioned ourselves greatly. We switched up with the credit usage and all of that type of stuff and put ourselves in a position
we paid a whole bunch of stuff off
too. We put ourselves in a position where the extra revenue that's coming in, whether it's from my books, whether it's from his YouTube, it's just that. It's extra.
It's extra.
So then to be able to build that, you know what I'm saying? Because we do have responsibility, unfortunately. I mean, we pay damn near $2,000 in tuition every month for a 5-year-old. You know what I'm saying? So we got to be able to have something like one of us is going to still have to keep our day job until we can work our way out of it. You know what I'm saying?
But honestly, we wanted to, we can do it right now.
We can do it, but it's just going to be like, hey, I don't, you know.
It's not going to be as much disposable income.
Right, and I feel like for what we trying to do as far as the lifestyle channel, we need some disposable, because what we recording in the house.
You can't just be sitting around the house. You got to be able to go out and do stuff.
You got to have money to do stuff.
So I think if we were to really sit down and really think about it and really say, okay, we need to make these adjustments, or do like we was talking about, pull money from somewhere, go ahead and make that investment in yourself, and just say, hey, we giving ourselves this 6 months and we gonna have to grind to make this work. I do think that we could do it. I think that it's the faith walk that we're missing. You know what I'm saying?
Being ready for
we have to be on it every day, just like going to the office. We have to get up and just go at it.
To work.
And it's just like the stuff that y'all want to do, like redoing the crib. Like them vlogs.
You can use that stuff.
Them everyday boys.
When we did that wall, that wall was content.
Right.
Yeah.
We did
and people want to see that.
We make it a family thing, and
people want to see that.
Everything is content.
Yeah.
Especially when you have entertaining personalities. You know what I'm saying? You got people that's just willing to look and laugh at what you got going on, laugh, cry, whatever. You know what I'm saying? If what you got going on brings emotion, any kind of emotion, people it's entertaining. They're gonna want to watch it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I know I got it. Right now I'm chilling, but I know I got one of them personalities. If I really get into what I'm doing, and I'm passionate about it, and I got that energy that I know I can bring to it, man. Especially me and her together.
Foolish.
Man, is the chemistry
it's gonna be
it's crazy.
And speaking of chemistry, I just wanted to be able to say, literally, we have been talking, have been talking since person to person since Friday and have not ran out of conversation yet. If that's not chemistry,
we can't. That's good. We mesh really well.
Right.
Yeah.
I love
Carrie, I know you had a question of the day because we're gonna be on this for about 4 hours.
Yeah, we had hour 18.
Oh wow. Okay, so let's just run through this question of the week real quick. All right, y'all. You know what? And I just want to tell everybody that answers my question. I really, really, really do appreciate y'all.
You youngers
answer all my questions all the time. Come through, y'all. You got Please 2 months. 2 months to give me whatever questions you want me to put up. I'll put them up. We'll talk about them. I'm finna try to start I'm gonna pull up a note and just start putting questions on there so I can have questions ready for us next week, when we come back next year. All right, so the question of the week is, I just asked everybody, what would you all like to talk about for our last pod? Let's talk, y'all. All right, so we had Hollywood Drain. Hollywood said, what was the hangout spot when you was a teen? This was a good one because it
Hollywood,
took
what
me
it
down.
do?
Yeah, shout out to Hollywood. It took me down memory lane.
Yeah.
Y'all, teenage for us. You know what? I'm so sorry. Y'all go ahead. Y'all are our guests.
No, it's totally fine.
No, y'all go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm interested.
So teenage for me was going to the Palace. We had the Palace was a skate rink.
Okay.
But
Golden Glide.
going to the Palace though, and going to those lock-ins. I can remember I always going to my grandma's house and wanted to go. My cousin was like maybe like 5 years older than me. And I would hang with them. They used to take me to the lock-in. My mama wasn't going for this.
So I was sneaking.
I always had to go to grandma's house. I wasn't sneaking. I was going to grandma's house. When I'm over grandma's house, grandma say we can go. We go.
Yeah.
The Palace was lit, y'all. I mean, the Palace was. You could skate a little bit, but that party room.
You can skate a little bit.
That party room was it.
Oh yeah.
That was the club.
Oh man,
Yeah,
the club. That was our club at 15,
Turn up spot.
16.
Yeah, she ain't nothing but a hoochie mama. What is you talking about?
I mean,
Lit.
whatever you want to say.
Tennis skirt with the princesses.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I'm up here holding. Oh my God, y'all remember Ski and James used to hold each other up.
Oh yeah, hold
They
me
had
up,
the girls
nigga.
dancing on them.
Yeah, he get lapped up real quick. Hold me up, nigga.
I went to the Palace. I'm sure he gonna say what you gonna
Yeah,
say.
we used to hit the Saints.
Yeah, Saints is different. I never hit
What's the
Saints.
Saints?
What's that?
The Saints
Skating
is
rink.
another skating rink. You know what I'm saying?
Same thing went on.
It was
Very similar to our situation.
Yeah.
Man.
We had Golden Glide skating rink. They used to have the lock-ins.
Uh-huh.
Like literally,
I went
just like
one
you,
time.
my mama was not feeling it. So, but my daddy's sister and my auntie passed earlier this year. We used to get to go spend the night off her house, and everything was like, hey, she was dropping us off and picking us up whenever we wanted to. And we used to be out down them skates, set it off on the left. Like, and then when we weren't doing that, it was Sharon Showcase, which was a kid club. It was actually a club, like what we
Hell
would go to in the
nah.
club, but it was called Sharon Showcase. And we was like 13, 14, 15, going to a nightclub.
Really?
Y'all. Yes.
We had the Limelight. I never went though.
You ain't never hit the
I
Limelight?
never went to the Limelight.
We had the Limelight. We had the Ambassador Cup. We had motherfucking. I used to be out here.
My mom, he did. My mom was so strict. I didn't do a lot of things. The Palace always in my grandma's house, but I didn't do a lot of stuff. I just went to the Palace. I used to go to the do the tilt.
Which one of y'all can skate?
Oh yeah.
On the left.
I didn't like the difference between me and her though. I mean, I remember those being the hangout spots. I just didn't go.
Oh okay.
You ain't go?
Nah, we went to house parties, man.
Oh yeah, them house parties. Yeah,
Our things was house parties, hood block parties,
yeah.
and
Backyard boogies.
Somebody got to get the shooting, and you know what I'm saying.
Damn.
And we also did, what did we do? No, that was mostly it. House parties and just
House parties.
in the hood. It was in the hood, man.
Hanging out.
Smoking, chilling
Yeah.
in the hood.
Like,
and-
that's you.
Oh, but like during the daytime, it was at the mall. That's
At the mall.
okay.
Yeah.
At the
Definitely
mall,
at the
bro.
mall.
We hanging out at the mall like no money, broke.
Definitely at the
Damn,
mall.
just hang-
Ain't
out.
buying shit.
Yeah.
You just at the mall trying to pull, trying to see the female talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, we never went to the mall like that because we were broke. I wasn't going to the mall like
We stayed in the mall. It was some.
Oh, it was always a reason to go. A nigga bought a polo shirt. It was time to take that
You can buy
motherfucker
one
back.
thing, a hat, like you said,
Yeah.
some socks.
Time to take the
I buy a
polo
shirt to wear to the goddamn skating rink and take that bitch back next day.
Oh wow.
oh wow.
Straight up.
That's
So they had a
That's
whole
a-
bunch of little sweaty
A
shirts.
nigga from you.
Tuck that tag
Exchange.
Yeah,
A
tuck
nigga
that
for
tag
you.
in. Exchange.
That is hilarious.
That's
Oh, my
hilarious.
gosh.
Yeah, exchange
You
that
would
shit.
do it.
It was easy to exchange shit back in the day.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it was different.
Oh yeah,
before.
definitely back in the day.
Yeah.
It's still
Okay.
some people with some real gravy return policies though. I ain't even gonna lie. Like
Nike, one of them. Man, you can wear them. You can wear them shoes on a basketball court and still bring it back.
Oh hell no.
Yeah.
I'm not finna.
Nike is like that, bro. They'll take a shoe back, bro.
Nike is like that.
Nike's like that. But
Man.
All right.
but being young like that, man, you just realize how much you didn't feel that fear that we got now. Like
Oh,
what you
yeah.
got to lose.
you weren't
'Cause
responsible for nobody.
you just did you did whatever came in your mind, whatever
Yeah.
was, You hang out in the streets just doing stupid shit. Like we used to throw eggs at people's cars on Halloween and stuff like that.
Yeah.
At the MARTA bus, with the Metro bus back then, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
We used to just do crazy shit, man.
Yeah. Nigga knock.
Nigga knock. Oh, boy.
Nigga knock.
We ordered some pizzas, y'all, for the neighbor downstairs. My down the street. My cousin was into it with her. Ordered about 50 or 60 pieces.
Sheesh, that's crazy.
Well, my auntie whooped her ass.
She should. As she should.
But see, and that's crazy.
Wow.
Back then, it was like you can do prank phone calls back then.
Yeah.
Somebody had to have a 3-way.
Yeah. We hated when Call ID came out.
Man.
They know who called. Did you do Star 67?
Star 67.
Star 67.
Yep.
Block the call. What was Star 67?
Well, y'all niggas old.
Was what?
Star 69
Star
was
69
you call
was the
back.
call back number that you called before.
Yep.
Y'all niggas
Star
old.
67. Do Star 67
Yeah, you with
still
us.
work today?
I don't know.
I'm going to call you Star 67.
I don't know this going.
Whole prank phone calls, bro.
Yeah.
Look, I'm going to start.
It had to be somebody with the 3-way.
They didn't know who it was, bro.
But it's all
You just laughing.
right.
Bro, I used to,
Calling asking for,
I don't think
for
I
dick
ever,
buckets.
wait a
Got your
minute.
phone with you? Hold on.
I don't think, hold on, wait.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't think I ever told, I just thought about it. I don't think I ever told nobody this. What? Not even you.
Oh, God.
I used to call random numbers when I was a kid. I was probably like 12, 13, 14 years old. I used to call random numbers, and if a girl answered the phone, I'd try to holler at them.
Holy shit.
That's dope.
Shit.
That's dope. That's you.
Oh, my God.
How did you get the numbers?
They just random
call
numbers.
random
Yeah,
numbers.
you just call random numbers.
You 404 area code is Atlanta, and you just dial whatever after that.
And people would actually answer the
Man,
phone.
I went and met up with 2 chicks. I was doing that job.
Wow.
Game strong.
Crazy.
Wow.
Game strong.
I used to chat line and stuff like that too. But
We all did chat line.
when I found out about chat line, I ain't had to do that.
Yeah,
Never
I
did
ain't
the
never
chat
did
line.
chat line.
I met so many chicks.
Oh, my God.
Meeting girls on chat line used to give you a story to tell.
What was it exactly though? Like, was it a number? That
It was a number that you called,
Yeah.
and it'd have people. You could say this is such and such. This is what I look like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was the old school.
and then
date,
you
the
click. Listen,
online dating.
yeah, it was just
Yeah,
online
that's
dating,
what it was on
and
the
you
phone.
press a button. And you just hear all the profiles of girls.
Yep.
And all the girls, I promise you, they were clones because all of them was 5'5", thick, shoulder length hair. All of them look like that. And then you go meet up with them, and
they don't look nothing like that.
They look like a whole booger wolf when you see
Man.
them.
That's what they used to say about my cousin. I don't know if she listens to this. Boy, they used to call her
You fucked
Booger
up.
Wolf.
You gonna do her like that?
Booger Wolf.
That's fucked up. You ain't right.
Oh,
Man.
my God. That's because she used to say she was light skinned.
I ain't never fuck with the chat lines though, cause they always used to say you had to pay for that shit.
No,
I
nigga.
know, we never had
Later
to pay
on,
for
you
it.
did, but like in the 90s, you didn't have. It was free. You know what
I
I'm
was at
saying?
their grandma's house.
Or you
boy.
could do like a free little, like you would get an hour free. And you can call, as long as you call from a different number, you can keep getting that. You can keep getting that same hour free. That was Atlanta. You know what I'm
I
saying?
never knew the number to a chat line or anything like that. Like,
Man,
seriously.
Man,
I didn't.
6, 7, 8, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Here you talking about, bro.
Oh,
Man, it was over with, shawty.
That nigga don't know, dog.
Oh, with I used to dial it. So my brother put me on that jump, man. But most of the time, you didn't end up getting no good situation, but you always had a funny story to tell your homeboy. Man, bro.
That is hilarious.
It was crazy.
Straight
now,
chat
I'm finna
line.
try to call you Star 67. Let me see what your phone say.
What you mean?
I want to see if it still come up private.
Why is you doing this? You too
I wonder
old.
if it's going to
I
come.
want to know.
You doing it?
I'm calling.
And they're
I
coming
just
up.
got
And they
your-
saying something. I hear they saying something. That shit don't work no more.
It went straight to your voicemail. Hold on, that's weird,
Oh,
'cause
wow.
I'm sitting literally right next to you. Hold on.
Starts this sound don't work no more.
Star 67 might not work.
Yeah, damn,
They own to
They
your
took
shit.
it.
they done took the code, man.
They own to your shit, Kiki.
All right, y'all. Let me, okay. Who's the next one?
That is
All right.
hilarious.
The next person
I ain't never
was-
told nobody that, man.
That's crazy.
That's nuts.
Your phone going straight to the voicemail for some reason. I don't know why.
Because Starts this sound, you ain't supposed to use it.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Man, that's crazy. Random numbers.
What you lost your answers?
I don't lost them.
How you lose them? They on
I don't
Instagram.
know. They right there. They not there.
They like that. Did you delete them?
phone I got sleepy.
No, right. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. That's what happened.
Almost 2.
All right. Then you have them bushes. They want to talk about protection.
Them bushes.
Protection in the schools.
Can I make an apology really quick?
Mm-hmm.
The Bushes reached out to me, and it just dawned on me, like, they wanted to do a podcast with us as well. And I said I would get back to them. I totally forgot. My apologies. I will.
Oh, the Bushes?
Yeah.
Just call me Mr. Dotto Bush?
Yes, and I've been listening to their podcast, too, because I was like, let me go and listen or whatever, but I was supposed to follow up when I got some time for him because I was available, and it just slipped my mind.
Kiki.
Totally charged it to
Okay, hold on. Bushes, you know, I got some beef with y'all.
Damn,
because how y'all gonna invite our friends on the podcast?
Oh, wait
but y'all ain't even invited us on the podcast to come and talk to y'all. What's up? Y'all don't want to collab or something with us?
I'm sorry.
The Bushes.
So
No,
now
stop.
I'm getting ready to sink into the chair.
No, that's okay for me. I'm just
Don't do
playing.
that. Don't do that.
No, I'm just joking. They good people.
But my apologies. They got a dope podcast as well. I
I
be
listen to
rocking
them
with
every
them.
now and then too. Yeah,
And I definitely wouldn't mind having a conversation.
I be cracking up with them. They are funny. But the protection in schools, I absolutely think that they should have security guards with guns.
I do. I think that here in Georgia we don't have metal detectors, and I think that we need
we
those.
have those in some of our schools.
They need to be in all of them.
A flashlight can't help nobody. It just can't help
No,
nobody.
they need to be armed guards for real.
Police
I
officers.
think it's a good opportunity for veterans to
That's a good thing
guard schools.
to guard the schools. Okay.
Yeah. I think it's a good
I like
opportunity
that.
for them to get paid.
Huh.
I think that would be a great. And
As long as they ain't got no damn bad PTSD and they don't think no kids is no Iraqi kids
exactly. They
putting
need
bombs
to go
in the ground and shit.
We need
Like,
to go
don't
through extensive testing, but
Yeah.
this is definitely
You
a good way to
paranoid
That
go.
would be great.
paranoid as hell. You feel me?
That would be really good.
Yeah.
I like that.
But we definitely need to put that in
Protection.
place. Yeah,
They do.
Sure.
Yes.
And these schools supposed to have these metal detectors. Don't got none in St. Louis. Please get them.
Get 'em.
Please get them in Atlanta, Georgia, in Georgia, period.
Right.
Like, we pay enough
Everywhere.
taxes
Just get 'em
to be
everywhere.
able to support that.
And they
Like,
got to go
come
back
on.
to the clear book bags.
Yes.
Damn.
No book bags at all. Y'all should be able to
hate
download
it.
stuff.
No book bags at
What you
all.
carrying the book for? What you carrying the book
Bro,
for?
I was gonna
Everything
say,
got a
is
computer.
electronic.
Your
I
computer
stopped
need to
carrying
stay
book
in the
bags.
school. You
Yeah.
don't even need. You
I
can
ever
download
carried
your
book bag
books
in high school.
online. These kids nowadays, like one of the requirements for Harley when she starts second grade, she gonna need a computer. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So we gonna dock it at the station, like we dock our station at work. You don't need to walk in the house
Yep.
in the school with nothing.
She gonna need a computer.
Yeah,
They don't give them Chromebooks.
they do, but I mean, like
Okay,
I
but
want
she
her to
gonna
be able to have one at
Chromebook.
home.
This
Yeah.
is
Oh, yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
Hey,
Second grade. Yeah,
Tell
they
me
had it.
about
Aubrey had it in kindergarten.
Now she
A
ain't,
Chromebook.
this
she
is
ain't got that, but
What we doing?
girl,
This is crazy, bro.
these kids advanced.
That's why they can't write though.
Yeah.
And can't write in cursive either.
Handwriting.
They don't even do cursive no more, cuz.
No. At Hardy Private School,
They doing cursive.
She doing cursive.
Really?
She does.
Yep. She doing cursive in the 3rd grade, man.
She been doing it since kindergarten.
Kindergarten.
Wow.
And she's.
I feel like we ain't do it the 3rd grade or something.
I be
like
wanting to
know
tell
what
her,
we
babe,
did.
my signature ain't even no signature. No, it's some scribble scribble. You ain't even got to
that.
get
You
this.
ain't
gotta worry about
Yeah, it don't make sense at all.
You do not need cursive at all
You don't.
whatsoever. No.
Just like you don't need algebra. I mean, unless you're gonna be like an architect or
Or a
something.
pilot or something like that.
Yeah, but
But they make you
Or
take
chemist.
all the geometry, all that.
yeah, like fam, come on, fam.
But you know what?
I'm never gonna put numbers and letters together. It's never gonna get that deep for me.
That criteria
It's
is
the
crazy.
challenge of it though for me. That's why I say I'm 50% words and I'm 50% math. Like I like both of them.
And
But
Harley
the
is getting
challenge
that from you too. That math.
Harley loves math. She's really good at it.
She didn't get it from me.
But I love math. Like I enjoyed being like I used to sit down and it take me an hour to get that damn A over there on that side by itself without them. But once I did, I felt like
You got it.
like,
You know what you're doing now.
Bro, when
That is
they start introducing letters in math, I checked out.
Yeah, me too. I had to take algebra 1 2 years in a row.
Oh,
Me too.
damn.
Me too.
Freshman year and sophomore year, I took
did
algebra
too.
1.
I
I
love
did
math.
The first year, I was so much in disbelief that you niggas gonna put letters.
Letters. Y'all had the audacity,
And how I wasn't gonna ever need this shit in my life.
the unmitigated
I just didn't do
gall.
that shit. I didn't do that shit. I was skipping the class.
Me too, bro.
And they made you take it over again.
It made me take it over again. After that, I was like, all right, this is my last time in this bullshit.
You gotta finish it now.
But didn't you feel accomplished when you finished it?
Nah, I was cheating a lot.
Oh,
Telling you, that's how you gonna get through
The
it.
fuck?
I must admit, geometry was my challenge. I couldn't geometry
I
that
was
couldn't,
done.
and even
A
still
big
to
cheat.
this day, measurements and different stuff
I
like
was
that.
done
That be
with
bothering
geometry.
me.
They was talking about you want to take what was it No, I'm not taking nothing else after this damn geometry. I'm done.
I had a teacher so
Calculus.
good in 11th and 12th grade for algebra 1, 2, and trigonometry. So when I went my first year in college, I was able to test out of all of that.
Oh, okay.
Like, because that's how good, and I felt really proud of myself now.
Because you did good in high school.
Come back here now. Brain fried as many years.
Yeah.
But it was excellent at that time. So
You always been good with numbers though, Kiki.
now with
I like
numbers, that's
numbers.
completely but yeah.
You like she can like. That's why she do all the bills and stuff, man. Cause she put it together, boy.
I be having these spreadsheets, baby. Let me
Yeah.
be clear with you.
I-
Drop this
friend,
number over
I
there,
need
flip it over here.
You gotta send me a spreadsheet.
I'm definitely gonna send you.
Spreadsheet.
Please send me
serious.
because I want to see if I can put it together and put my stuff in there and figure
All you have
out.
to do is drop the numbers. It'll tell you everything. I know how much money we in debt, my debt to income ratio, this over here, that over there. It's just one. I change a couple of numbers every time it's time to pay bills, and that's
When the
it.
bill comes, I said, I be like,
Please.
how much I got left over? That's all I say, bro.
Hell no. Who else we got to answer?
All right, then we got Sean, Thomas Sean.
Shout out to Thomas Shine. Sacrifice
Well,
game.
he ain't been here in a while. John said, "Hey, since this is the last show, and everyone gonna be gone on the grind, let's talk about the growth conversation. Growth." He said, "Who plans on being different by the next time we hear from you guys?" He said, "Mac, do you feel women don't understand us kings?"
They don't.
We'll need to answer that.
King shit.
He said,
Facts.
"We do not like to be nagged." And I might missed a few questions, but he said he's definitely happy for us and definitely supporting us. Appreciate that. Shout out to you, Sean.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, my guy.
He said UA all day. Yes. He said happy birthday, big dog. Keep going up, both of y'all. See y'all with some news about the growth when we link back up.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
To the moment.
That's a good way
Yes,
to come to an
go,
end. Like
yes.
so, because I know we'll be talking forever.
Growth.
So
Growth.
What is your plan for growth? I mean, within the period of time that you'll be back, it's only basically a month or two.
So for the podcast, I think that's all on. I mean, not all on you, but he's got a few things in the tuck, and I think just promoting more and just for me. Okay, let me go. Me personally, you can talk about the podcast.
Yeah.
Sorry, me personally, I have to figure out how to grow this business of mine.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm not the creative person. I hired James as my marketing person. Hey, baby, can you please just do my marketing for me? I can't do it. Like, I just know I can't. I'm just not going to do it. So now it's time to start paying people to do it for you.
Right.
Like you said, putting people in places that need to be there because I can't do it. I really have to grow this business. I have to, I just got to work on growing it. That's all I got to do. I think once I grow it, I'll be fine.
Gotcha.
Grow it, I'll be able to work less. I just got to grow it. I got to grow my business. I need more clients. I need more staff, reliable staff.
It's not like
Yes, reliable. But yeah, for me, it's just growing my business.
Okay.
Just trying to grow it. I have to be consistent. And growth for me is being consistent, I do believe.
Gotcha.
Consistency is finna be my key.
Absolutely.
It's finna be my key, like for real. But
yeah, man. For me, cause I'm trying to take niggas' heads off, cause
Take the head off.
like I'm a competitor. Like I like to compete
you do.
at a high level with twice as less as what you got.
Yeah. And you've been doing that.
Yeah, if I can fuck
Twice
you
as
up
less than what other
with
people
3,
have.
4 times less than what you niggas out here got,
Yeah. It's finna be
That's
it's gonna be fucked up.
great
That's
things.
capital right there,
I
boy.
think it's gonna be great.
It's gonna be
great.
fucked up. Flat out. Don't get it fucked up. I'm in the triple red.
Doing
But
more.
I don't give a fuck.
And the triple red.
So you
I'm in
saying?
the triple red.
So you say you trying to do more with less?
He been doing
Yeah, if
more
I
with
continue to compete
That's what I'm saying.
with less, yeah.
That's like capital right there. I like that.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, it's like having a basketball team with no superstars, but we whooping everybody ass.
what you strive for, bro. That's what you strive
Yeah.
for. That's
Straight
real.
up.
Wow.
I think about that all the time because people just show all this. I got this, that, and the other. I got this connection. I got that. I got all these shiny things, and I'm out here, and I got all these connections and stuff. I ain't got all that, but I'm still finna come for your head.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm
That's
fucking
real
niggas up.
She was telling me how you started. Like you just started in like the midst of like, okay, the shoe game going is it's going up, but like you just started.
Just started
With your personality.
And I wasn't even trying to make no money off of it at first.
Right, that's what she was saying.
I had 20,000 subscribers before I even monetized.
And I used to be like, monetize, because then you didn't have to have these 1,000 subscribers, this many minutes or whatever. You could just monetize. You could start a YouTube page and monetize. And he was like, I'm trying to get to a certain point. I'm like, dude, if you don't put this out here.
You know what I was afraid of?
What?
It not being fun no more.
And it got to a point.
Yep.
It got to a point. Like I was just telling them, I told Carrie earlier, I said it got to a point where when we started having to use the money to incorporate that into our day-to-day living or our month-to-month living, I saw where his passion, because it started feeling like work to him.
It started feeling like I had to do it.
Right. So then I said, okay, we got to stop. We got to bag this situation up. We was living without this money before. It needs to be bonus. So let's reposition ourselves. So now you get back to that place where it's like those are earnings you can save.
And I ain't gonna lie, after we reposition ourselves and we don't really need that money, it's fun again. It's fun. It's starting to be more reinvigorated, and I'm starting to be myself more than ever now. Like I'm because I don't care. I'm gonna be me. If you like it, cool. If you don't, kick rock.
That's
I don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's how you got to do it.
Right.
And it's fun.
Yep. And that's what it's supposed to be.
I feel like I can almost, it's my channel, I feel like I almost do anything I want to do or say anything I want to say. With certain,
You don't want to be no
niggas ain't trying to get canceled.
You don't want them to cancel you.
They ain't trying to get canceled.
But as far as being the silly, saying random stuff, Kiki know I'm the king of just saying random stuff out the blue.
That's where half of these damn stains done came from. Cause
they eat that shit up though.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, it's fun because I just like saying stupid shit sometimes. You know what I'm saying? They just be like, and it's not like senseless stuff.
Right.
It pertains to what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But it's just me. I like being lighthearted. You know what I'm saying?
And 100% authentic. So
what you got, friend? Go ahead.
What's your growth?
My growth is just like it's pretty. And I like what James said. I'm gonna take his, man. Like just doing the most with the least. I mean, just you know what I'm saying. Not having to be fake, and not having to cater to a certain demographic. And you got to do it anyway when you're talking about social media. You gotta hit the trends and stuff like that. But just doing it my way.
Right.
And not like nobody else, being different, but being still entertaining another. Be like, dang, he stands out. I get so many people in my comments that say, man, all these YouTube channels, I used to watch all this nigga YouTube channel. Yours the only one I still watch because you just, you.
Yeah.
You can talk about anything. Yeah. You can walk into like Family Dollar and do a vlog and I still watch it. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
So that's what I just want to make that bigger and better.
Authentically you, huh?
And I do want to grow me and Kiki channel, but it's just.
You got to be intentional, and it's hard to make it intentional.
Being consistent, and that's so.
You got to think of easy things to do in one sitting that you can chop up.
Right, and you got to also, and this is what I fall under the category of all the time, feeling like, oh man, they ain't gonna care about that.
Yeah.
The main stuff I think they ain't gonna care about, they eat it up.
Yeah.
I did a Happy Meal unboxing on my channel. Because of the Cactus Plat flea market, the hype, like figurines they were coming out.
Right.
That was people was reselling. And I went over, I was in the truck on a break from work. I said, man, I'm hungry. McDonald's across the street. I said, I'm gonna give me a hamburger or something. Then I seen the poster. I was like, oh yeah, they do got that. And Snacks hit me up. I was on the phone with him. He was like, do a video out of it. You don't do no video on no burger and fry. He like, bro, the little toy thing reselling, it's kind of part of the culture, the trendy thing. Just show it. Wow. I showed that thing and it did 40,000 views, and I was like, whoa.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's the hard
everything
thing about
is content,
content.
like you said. Everything is content.
You never know what's gonna work and what's not gonna work.
Right. So you just got to do everything and get lucky and jump off. Growth, Kiki.
I got so much growth to do. And all of it is just because I almost feel like I'm having an epiphany, you know what I'm saying, on things that I need to do. Just, I've spent a great deal of time, probably the last year, because this is the end of October, and I think October last year is when I started slipping into this mental space that was just filled with negative thoughts and energy and just a lot of depression and anxiety and stuff like that, and having to try to keep, I guess, my persona, you know what I'm saying, or stay true to myself while dealing with these things, because so many people depend on me to be strong. And so here lately, I've just been seeing things from a different lens, and I feel lighter. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, wait. So I want to keep more of that going, because I can't get this year back. And don't get me wrong, every moment wasn't just a bad in a dark moment or whatever, but it literally was a lot of heartbreaking times over these last couple of years. But it's also giving me an opportunity to see people for who they are and switch up. And I really needed that as well.
So it's like a cleansing.
It has definitely been a cleansing for sure. Like, I have been through a whole lot. Like, we could talk about it, but it's stuff that I ain't even share. People probably wouldn't even know.
Yeah.
You know, but just, you know, like I gotta be steadfast with my boundaries. I wrote a whole book called Boundaries and still don't do well with boundaries my damn self. But I gotta do that, because that's gonna be a game changer for me. Having boundaries in place is gonna open up the time I need to be able to focus my attention on the things that are important to me. And so literally just kind of finding myself and finding what actually I want to carve out this space where I just figure out who is Kiki. Who's Kiki without Mike? Who's Kiki without Harley? Who's Kiki without Jargon? Who's Kiki without this career?
They say we have to find that out too.
Right, without being an author. Like, I need to get back to authentically who I am, because I feel like somewhere along the lines I lost that.
Yourself. A lot of women do.
Right, and so
A lot of people do.
A lot of people do, period. You're right.
Yeah.
So it's for my growth. I won't lie to you and tell you I got this whole list of things, because until I figure that part out, I don't think I feel like I'm going to be running in circles. So right now, it's just really letting go of everybody else's expectations of who I am, and really just finding those on my own. Yeah, so that's good. What I plan to be growing into. It's a journey. You know what I mean? Like, and it's not a race. So the next time you see me, I'm probably not gonna be done with it, but I'm really eager to embark on that. Not eliminating my responsibilities. My family is the most important thing to me, but I have to. I'm getting older, and just listening to James this weekend, it's like we be joking and saying "fuck them kids," but at the same time, like listen, I might have more days behind me than I do before me.
Yeah.
I want to make the best out of that. You know what I'm saying? But in order for me to do that, I have to take myself more seriously. I have to embark on the things that's important to me. But first and foremost, I have to get to know what that means. Yeah. So that's what my growth is going to be.
And that's important.
That's good growth.
Like, it's important for us to, like, just let these damn kids figure their life out on their own.
Especially when they get
because they never gonna go the way we expect them to go, or never make the decisions we expect them to make. It's their journey.
Right.
So I'm gonna stop giving a fuck about your journey, and like really tune into mine. Right. Because mine almost over. Like I said, that motherfucker life insurance can handle you. You'll be alright. Flat out. I ain't finna be out here working my ass off to just like give you anything. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
And you like whatever decision they decide to make, you be like, you know what, I support your decision.
Yeah.
Hey, but
pray about it. Good luck with that. But you know,
that's how we had to do Ariana. Girl, go to the army for what? Like, why? What?
Right. Listen, we have to understand, and I'm learning this more and more. Like, these people are little versions. They're younger than us, but they got to go through their own test so they can have their own testimony. This stuff that they're going through is only going to make them stronger. It's going to make them better. It's going to be whatever. We're unfortunately not going to always be there. Yeah. To soften, to fall, and to do all of these things. And if you don't know how to go out here, like James has been saying it this whole entire weekend, teaching them how to hunt, teaching them how to fish, teaching them how to be on their own. And while we have little ones that still do need us, we still have so many ways that we can make them more independent, you know what I'm saying, now, so that they are prepared for those things. So like I said, it's just, I don't know, I'm having so many epiphanies. I hope that my day, you know how you say you be having people, they check out and you be like, damn, she was just getting it together. Please, Lord, don't let that happen. But I really do feel like, you know what I'm saying, like I don't know, y'all, I feel so optimistic. I have an optimism that I have not had in a whole year. Like, literally, almost to date, this has been a whole year when I really just started to fall off. Like, and it's so funny because so many people be acting like you in their corner, man. There's so many people that haven't reached out, hadn't said nothing, hadn't even. I haven't posted on my personal author social media page since January.
I was just looking at
not one person has said
2 days ago.
Where you at?
Where you at? What's going on? Like I have a couple of little fans and stuff like that might reach out like, when is the next book coming on? But I was literally promoting this whole book. Nobody has asked about it. When you put yourself in a situation like that and you start sitting back, it really changes your whole perspective. Not that I expect for anybody to give a damn about me on social media. Like I ain't beat for that. But at the same time, it's just like you start realizing different things. When you plant certain seeds with people like, hey, I'm in this situation. You know that you've been there for them when they've been in situations. So and you look at your phone and realize like, dang, I ain't heard from you since the last time and it was convenient for you, and you ain't even. Oh man, when I tell you, like literally, so it's just it's like the way that I'm about to approach this next season in my life is gonna be completely different. But
the most important thing to teach these kids is to be happy.
Yep.
Like that's really happy, like genuinely happy, like to do what you love to do with your life is the ultimate goal.
Being happy.
And if we can figure that out,
absolutely,
that's better than paper.
Nobody ever told me.
That's better than anything.
Nobody ever told me that it was important to be happy when I was growing up.
Well, you had all these. What they told us was these are the things that's gonna make you happy. And they fed us this story about this. It was never an individual.
I need to be
happy idea.
You get you a job. You get you a good job.
College
you
education.
work hard. You take care of your family.
You don't want to work at McDonald's. Now these folks out here are owning 15 of them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like they designed a picture and we followed it.
And that's bullshit because everybody's different.
Everybody different. We didn't
the same thing don't make everybody happy.
No, not at all.
Exactly.
Like my path is not your path.
Right.
It ain't gonna work.
I done seen niggas driving the forklift, love driving that motherfucker.
People do things.
Nigga, like, this is for you.
It's
you
so
fuck
many
with this.
starving artists out here that's okay with living in this one bedroom that got the toilet in the same room and literally they eat noodles every day, but they get to go and paint something and they may not make no money off of it, but they happy.
Or they get to go to all these auditions and just the thought
they can spend their life
doing what they love
being
to
a waitress
do.
and collecting, which waitresses get a lot of money. But I'm just saying in the food industry and making just enough to be able to so they can go into the next audition that they
live their dream.
So happy, and then you have people that got millions of dollars and they suicidal. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
You never know.
So you really have to. I do think that is definitely one of the things we have to encourage our young kids. Find happiness, whatever it means for you.
Yeah.
If I can support you,
it's not gonna mean the same thing for you that it means for the next. And that's what we try to tell our kids too.
Absolutely.
He think I want to be rich so bad. He just can taste. He want to be rich. Let that boy get rich. I guarantee you, he's not gonna be happy.
He ain't gonna know what to do with his money.
He not gonna be happy.
He ain't gonna be happy
because he gonna have all that. He gonna be like, dang, this wasn't it.
Right.
I guarantee it. I know his personality. Been knowing the boy he was 4 years since he was 4 years. I know that's not gonna make him happy.
And every time he talk to him, what's your goals? I'm trying to drive something motherfucker can't even pronounce.
Yeah.
You like,
can you pronounce
what car is that? Like what car is that? Tell me that's what you want to drive. So
he trying to stunt.
And I keep trying to tell
him. And I said, when all that stunting wear out, then what's gonna happen? Okay, you done showed everybody that you can do it. Now what?
And I tell him, I said, babes, it's so many magical moments from the start to the inception of
the
that.
journey.
Like, I need you to get into the journey and appreciate it. Because somewhere along the journey, you might actually realize, I don't really care about that.
Yeah,
exactly.
I really enjoy this.
Everybody keep thinking it's about the destination. It's not the destination.
It's about the journey.
It's the journey.
E.T. say you got to enjoy the journey. Like that's the most important thing. The journey is important.
That's what you're going to realize when you get to what you want. You're going to be like, dang, I should have did more with, on the way up here. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
The people who I met, the things I got to experience on the way, I should have took that. I shouldn't have took that for granted.
Right. And that's why, I know we got to wrap it up because I know we'll be 3-4 hours in.
Yeah.
But I want to say, as we talk about this journey and as you embark on your next and you continue with yours, and we decide where we're going to go, we have to be able to find a balance and enjoy all aspects of it. Because there's no such thing as just 100% work or 100% having fun. You got to be able, because I'm sorry, I want to spend some money now. I want to travel. I want to go and do a whole bunch of stuff because I don't know when my end going to be.
Every day
and I don't want my last day to be like, damn, all she did was work. Because she thought that one day it was no. I need to find a way to be able to balance both. So I want to do all these things while still being responsible. And there's a million ways we can do it. So let's learn to appreciate this journey. Like literally.
You can definitely strive for greatness and still have fun at the same time.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Exactly.
Enjoy your life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my drink gone, but we gonna cheers.
What you got for the people, baby?
Yeah, this is it for a while. I appreciate y'all. We love y'all. We really wanted to. We really we really strive to make this like a growth thing. Like we wanted to tell y'all our, things that we've been through. So because we know James always said we're not the only ones going through things. So
on some real shit. Shout out to all my rich couples out there that be having the podcast.
The rich couples?
Yeah. But you ain't getting no Hermes, so.
I ain't getting no Hermes.
You know what I'm saying? We relatable.
Oh, right. You were very relatable. Because I'm not getting that at all. But I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. And just please, please, please keep loving on each other, y'all.
Absolutely.
If y'all are in relationships and y'all working on things, work on it. And, I wouldn't want to do it with nobody else. I appreciate you.
You might see a new wifey on the next season.
We would absolutely not.
Flat out. I'm going to have to go get dark skin on Viv.
Not.
Baby, not ever in life.
You got to sign that contract.
It's only one me.
I got points on that American Express. I would jump on any plane, any ready, okay?
You got points.
Straight up.
She rolling.
I got companion tickets. I'm coming.
Straight up. Mike, a word for the people, man.
Oh, okay.
It's the outro. No.
Yeah.
Oh no, you do your word, baby. You go first.
My word is, like I said, I've already told y'all I'm proud of y'all. I'm literally in tears because I feel like I have been connected since day one. And I know it's just a break, but to me, this is something that I depend on Sunday nights. I go outside, I get me something to drink, I turn on my computer, and I'm looking for it. And if I don't see it, I'm texting Karen where is the podcast?
I be like, my friend, let me send my friend this podcast.
Literally.
So this Apple still don't like us. Sorry.
I don't know what's going on with them, but it's cool because Spotify works just as well.
Yeah.
Right. But no, I'm seriously proud of y'all. I can't wait to see what's next. I know it's gonna be amazing. Y'all know I'm here to support for whatever, so don't ever hesitate to ask. Super proud of y'all, and I just love y'all, and I appreciate y'all allowing us to be a part of this.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
This is a great way to
keep
go out.
loving on each other.
Yeah.
I think that's real big. That's real big. Blessings, man. Yeah. That's all I got to say. Just keep doing it. Come back and come back stronger. Come back harder. Yeah. And more than what y'all doing as far as this, more than that, I appreciate the friendship, the talk, the words. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Appreciate y'all.
You know what I'm saying? Because
it's on a real level. That's why we appreciate it. It's real. We can relate.
It's hard to find real people
without an ulterior motive.
Right,
Absolutely.
genuine people that you can actually.
That don't want nothing from you, but
right,
for
you can relax and be yourself around them without having to put on some kind of representative fake person. You know what I'm saying? And just keep being relatable.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah.
Straight up, man.
What you got for him, King?
All right, cuz.
That's not how we finna.
Yeah. Look.
Go ahead.
You stay prayed up, and if you too gangster to pray, at least thank God. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Deuces.